with today's session. So, I would like each and every single one of you all to gather around the table and let me tell you all a Voden fable. To gather around for the tale of these survivors, the likes of a fable of a looming corruption. For this be the infamous tale of the Frost Maiden, and the legendary tale of the Soulbound. Our tale returned with the likes of our heroes escaping the likes of a blizzard, a snowstorm with the corruption hot on their trail. After expert thinking on Pyre's part, the individuals would form an ice slide to outrun an avalanche. However, with some close calls, the individuals would be able to eventually save each other's lives on multiple occasions. Near-death experiences would be seen in the likes of our Barakan Valkyrie, Graz, our Ladrid sorceress Arya, and our Elven Ranger in Karas. But ultimately, they'd all prevail to see another day, succeed to live on. Eventually, after getting a break, they'd stumble across a new strange ally in a Lepidon Mothfolk monk in Atticus. They'd make friends with them quickly, and they'd even join their ranks before finding another individual with ice shards sticking out of nearby corpses. A threat that would be shelved for the time being. Eventually, after making it to their destination, Oyamanartok, Aegon, Njord, and Jon Snow the Winterwolf would assist bringing the heroes to the mountain once more. But this would be as far as their journey would take them, as Oyamanartok and Aegon would search for their long-lost brothers and sisters, taken by bandits and possibly the corruption. As goodbyes were said, eventually our heroes would cross the likes of a chasm, and to a great rediscovery of an old associate, a dragonborn captain who commanded the ship this journey began on. However, they weren't necessarily pleased to see our heroes, as they would be controlling animals and wielding weapons of ice themselves. It'd only make things worse when the souls would notice that this individual, this strange captain from before, would have a black star on the palm of their hand, similar to Groswarl's. That said, will they be able to question the captain, or will they be stopped by his animalistic force? We'll have to find out what is the fate of our heroes, and more in Session 2 of The Seven Souls. Alrighty. And right on time. Goddamn, I nailed that ending. Alright.
Nice.
Easy. Oh god, nearly. Alright.
So what I'm hearing is GG easy.
GG easy. That's it. We packed it. We won. We won. It's that done. It's that easy. It's over. All right. So let me send you guys to this map that you guys probably don't remember. Because now it is not daytime, it is nighttime. Let me explain all of that in just a moment. But first, let me give you guys a little bit of ambience and re-describe exactly what the heck we left off on, because it's been a week. It's been a long week. Alright. So, as we return to the likes of our heroes, you'd see as Captain Dre Axel, this blue dragonborn individual, stands there silently as several animals emerge and converge actually on your position. Wolves and a hawk of the sort, glowing all in unison with blue cold eyes similar to Dre Axel. As the wolves and the hawk begin to surround the captain, they begin to all snarl or almost growl or hiss or anything of the sorts towards you. And as we left off from last session, you all had saw, as Dre Axel said, "You should have died on the ship." And as he says these final words, you see as he begins to walk away and sheathe the likes of his sword, frozen over with ice, with a mark upon his hand, a black star similar to Graz, before he begins to turn and walk away. As soon as you even think about going after him, you see as the wolves and birds begin to swarm you, and with that, Your souls are shackled, and the time for battle is now. Everyone, it's time to roll for initiative. Alrighty, everybody, it's been a bit, and this is actually the first combat of Soulbound. Let's get it.
Holy shit.
Alright, I will roll Draxel's initiative in the sake of other things happening, but for right now, that is it. He uses his weapon sheath and he is walking away.
Fuck.
Alright, everybody, for those of you who don't remember, you can actually, there's a couple things I want to go over. So, real quick, let me turn the music down. I forgot to do this actually before the session, so my apologies, but because we switched over to the new Foundry server, you may need to go, like, do it probably like when it's not your turns on combat. You'll probably need to go to your settings, like your module settings and all that stuff, and change back to the settings you originally had. So maybe you gotta change your dice back. I think all your dice is fine, but everything else that we set up, like the Argon combat HUD, all that stuff, it might be reset. So just go check all that stuff out, play around with the module settings, make sure everything's the way you want it when it's not your turn.
I forgot how to do that.
Okay, gotcha. So you're gonna go to the top right of your screen. You'll see like a game settings icon or a cogwheel. You're gonna go to configure settings after that. And then you're gonna go to module settings, and you're gonna basically just go through roughly, you don't gotta go through every single module, but like go through the modules, make sure everything's the way you want it to be, yada yada yada. You can skim through a majority of it. I think the main things you need to worry about is Argon's combat HUD, image hover, and tidy 5e sheet, from what I can remember. And yeah, that should be it.
I don't know how to, because it says it's there, but I don't know how to make it pop up for me.
You just click the plus button or click on it.
I did. No, I'm saying like I don't know how to make it pop up on like Foundry, because it's like it has all the settings I had it on before. But yeah.
Mine has it just as like checkboxes. Like I can't. There's no like expansion or explanation to it.
Oh, you gotta just like scroll all the way down and stuff like that. Like do you have to like is it doing the thing where it doesn't have the boxes or something? It just has everything open right now. The thinking face.
We're lost. We're all lost.
Hold on, if you guys look at my screen or whatever, like on Discord, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. It's really blurry to me for some reason.
Meanwhile, Graz, you did get a D4 health potion from Big Sister Spike.
Thank you, Spike. I love you.
And let me see. Nope, that's it for everything else. Okay. But do you guys see my screen on Discord?
Yeah, I have the Argon thing open.
You just change it, or like you just change the settings or whatever. The only thing you changed here was the scale.
Yeah, but it's not popping up for me.
Here, send screenshots or whatever in the meantime. I'll try to help you out when people are taking their turns and all that stuff. But you guys can help each other out in this session chat in the meantime. Alright, that said, let us get started with the combat. So if you don't, or if you haven't done it already, all you gotta do is just look to the top part of your screen. You'll see a red dice icon next to your character. Just hit the red dice icon and it will roll initiative for you. Alright, roll on PCs, there we go. That said, let's see what we got here. Oh boy. We have the Giant Eagle going first, and after that is going to be the Dire Wolf. Second up is going to be Atticus. Actually, is it? Yeah, it's 2 and then 2 for this one. Alright, after that is the Dire Wolf, then it's going to be Atticus and Karos afterwards. Then it will be Captain Jiraxel, the other Dire Wolf. Afterwards will be Pyre, Zappy, and then Groswarl. Whoops, trying to move this, there we go. Afterwards, it'll be the aggravated Winter Wolf, and then finally, Arya, then Roland. That's what the initiative looks like, my friends. So, top of the round, let's do this. Oh boy, and also let me change the likes of the music to this. Hey, Bimroth, I heard you like Witcher.
Yeah, why?
Here's some skeleton music. There you go. All right. There you go. Top of the round, we have the likes of the smiling giant eagle. So you see this sort of giant eagle with their twisted sort of beak, and it seems to be almost outstretched with a sort of sinister, sadistic smile. And with that, they will begin to swoop down and attack the nearest person in sight. Now, unfortunately, that might have to be. Actually, you know what? We're gonna make it a little bit interesting. They're gonna roll a D7, and we're going to see which one they go for. Pyre's 1, Roland's 2, Ari's 3, Cars is 4, Zappy's 5, Atticus is 6, and Graz is 7.
I would just like to talk about this for a second because I'm looking at like Karas 32, Graz is 48, and then there's me 19.
Oh, sure. Oh God!
That's fun,
Yeah, that is a wizard hit dice right there. My lord. Well, you'll see as the individual is actually rolled a 6, and that means they will start flying over towards the likes of Atticus. That said, you see as they begin to swoop down, immediately they unleash a flurry of strikes towards you, as let's see if your resolve is as strong as your ideals. All right, oops. There's gonna be 2 attack rolls going towards you as they're gonna use their multi-attack feature. All right, first attack is with the beak. Boom. Oh God, that is a natural 19 starting out of the gate. 24 to hit and 5 points of piercing damage as they immediately are sort of lodge their beak into the likes of your chest, causing you to bleed as they take a bite. Second attack is going to be with the talons. Let's see if they're as lucky or least. Oh my God, with a 22, 13 points of damage. It is, you watch as the individual begins to claw and tear into Atticus, leaving no mercy for them. At this point, you see as he's nearly dropped dead from the single flurry of blows, but he is still on his feet, standing his ground. That is the giant eagle's turn as he begins to fly up about head height. That is their go. Next up,
Atticus, I would just like to mention bird, moth. I might be a little hungry.
Yeah. That said, we're gonna do the same thing as last time. We got the wolf. We're gonna see which one it's gonna go for next. All right, roll D7. That is gonna be a 3. That's gonna be a 1, a 2, and a 3. That is you, Aria. You'll see as it will begin to jump down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, it has enough movement speed. 35, 40, and it's in range. You see as it begins to jump down the likes of the cliffside, it immediately rushes over to you. It leaps, almost towering over you in size, and begins to pounce and take a bite out of your neck. That says it's going to be an attack roll. Features bite attack. It does have pack tactics, so it will actually have advantage on this roll because the eagle is within range. That said, bite attack with advantage. It's going to be a 15 to hit and 10 points of piercing damage. You see as it bites or bounces onto you. I need you to make a strength saving throw for me. Oh boy. Nat 20. That's what we like to see. You see as the wolf tries to pounce onto you, nearly toppling over you, but you're able to toss it off to the side after it's taken a huge chunk of flesh from you. It is going to leave a mark, maybe even a scar, but you are still alive and well. All right, that's its turn. Now, time for the player's retaliation. Atticus, as you look over towards the eagle who is looking towards you with his sinister smile, Arya off to the side being almost taken down. What would you like to do?
Okay, so there's 2 more wolves over there, right? And they're going to come towards. Okay, so first off, Atticus would be saying like, "Oh, it's the most like absolutely not groovy." Oh. And then he's going to shape with the flowing water again, to make a wall of ice. And I forget how to make it. So, but basically, I want to make a wall, in between us and the wolves over there.
Smart. How long is the wall again?
It is, let me double check. I think it's 30 feet.
30 feet?
30 feet on a side.
Gotcha. And is this like roughly around the area you want to place it?
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Alrighty, as you begin to use the legs of or shape the flowing water, you see as the snow begins to actually almost materialize and harden for a brief moment, all the moisture in the air begins to turn into water and then freeze over immediately to solid ice, blocking the likes of the path of the Winter Wolf, Draxel, and the other Dire Wolf off to the side. That is your action, I believe. You have the rest of your turn.
Correct. So as a bonus action, yes, I don't actually know what I can do with this one. I will, oh damn, maybe I should have done that. Oh well, it's fine. Bonus action, shillelagh on my quarterstaff. I'll be like, oh, it's time to really, well, find out who's the one who's fated to die today. It's gonna be you, I think. And I'll kind of they make a shillelagh sort of thing, like some blue shimmering on there. And
Heck
that'll be
yeah.
my turn.
That said, that is
Because I'm within opportunity attack distance of these guys.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then I wouldn't move.
All right. That said, that is your turn. Next up in initiative is Karos, then Jiraxel. But Karos, you look over towards your allies and they are being almost pelted with the likes of multiple enemies. What would you like to do in response?
Going to Zephyr Strike right away.
All right, cast the spell and let's get to swinging. As you begin to surge with a little bit of electricity and more, you surge with an almost unnatural speed towards your enemies.
Fuck, where is all the... There it is.
Oh, if you guys actually forgot, because I know it's been a couple weeks, if you right-click on your tokens and you click the top left icon, the two swords sort of crossed, then you will see the little Argon combat HUD pop up and everything. Yeah, don't forget about that if you want to use it.
I'm gonna go to the wolf. Right next to the wolf and start slashing at him.
Easy enough. You see as he begins to, or as he has his eyes sort of focused on Arya, he's not paying attention to you, Karos. Make an attack roll for me. Alright.
Fuck. Keep forgetting I have to select the targets.
It's all good. It's been more than a month, buddy. You're fine.
Why is it not rolling?
Look into your rolls chat. I think it's asking for advantage. There you go. 23 to hit and 9 points of damage. That's what we like to see. As you stab forth into them, you see as they begin to take a little bit more lightning damage, I believe, right? Or wrong?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Heck yeah. Hit him with it.
Uh,
Oh.
What the fuck?
Oh, wait, it did the normal damage anyways. We're good. I guess that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know. I know what you mean. Yeah. So that said, as you strike into them, they begin to surge with electricity, their fur going a little bit wild. Is that your turn, or you got anything else?
that's my turn.
Oh, wait, what the hell just happened? Hello?
I don't know.
Hello?
Did you do that for anyone else?
D-lag? Hello? I didn't do anything.
Right?
Bro,
I changed some like my own module settings the second I clicked save. I don't know if that caused it, but and I didn't. It was an UI option like moving the hotbar on the bottom.
Oh, is that
But
Pal
next to
more in the
you-
flesh just breaking shit in the back?
Change the dice settings.
Go ahead, Pyre. Oh, what was it?
Did you just happen to change the dice settings?
Nope.
Oh.
That was weird.
If you change the dice settings, it will do this as well, because it reboots the server.
Wait,
No,
really?
I was
Yeah.
moving the
That's crazy.
like I was moving the hotbar like where you have the small numbers in the bottom. I was moving that from left to center, and that's all.
Dude, I thought Lizard Squad was back. I was like, what the hell? I'm just getting DDoSed over here randomly because I didn't press
Yeah,
anything.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
wait,
do
wait.
not fuck with the settings anymore because it's fine actually.
Oh man, but we're all good to go. Everybody's loading in, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Okay,
It's loading.
And we
It's loading.
are all trying.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Well, in the
it's
meantime,
taking a minute.
Mothman, you have actually received a inspiration from the likes of Quint Cat. So there you go.
Thank you, Quick Cat.
And I can describe everything in the meantime. Pyre, your turn will be coming up next, but we got Dre, Axel, and the Direwolf to go through first. So, as I describe everything,
I would just like to.
Okay.
like to make sure it's not just the direwolf; it's the dumb direwolf.
the dumb Direwolf. Yeah, he's not the brightest of individuals, but he's trying his best. That's it. Let's do this. So, Captain Dre, Axel, his turn is very, very simplistic. He will look over towards all of these sort of fighting happening off to the side, and he is simply just going to... Yeah, he's gonna just literally walk the other way. He's going to step down off the likes of the cliff, and as he jumps down, you'll see as he starts approaching the likes of this area off to the side, heading away from this battlefield. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, move, and 30. Is that all of his movement? He is going to use his action to keep walking. He doesn't need to do it for anything else. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That is his turn. All right, that said, as this begins to occur, the dumb dire wolf begins to take their turn in initiative. All right, so there's a big wall of ice off to the side, and they don't really know how to get really around it, because it's kind of everything's blocking their path. This individual is going to go the unsafe way, and they're going to go this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, I said. 35, 40, 45, 50. Need to make an athletics check to try to stay on, because it's definitely a little bit hard to, you know,
Roll the
maneuver.
5
Oh, no, are you changing this with the one thing?
with Portent. Yep, it rolled a 5.
Oh, shit. All right. So you see as the dire wolf begins to start heading over to this position perfectly fine and safe. Pyre, describe what this looks like as you begin to rewrite time in the flesh.
No. Me as a player, I know that the tag says dumb direwolf, but seeing that I'm standing right here and these animals are running by me and like shredding my friends, as I see this new wolf turn the corner, you just see kind of like a little wisp of the like a green wisp of energy come off with his eyes flashing, and then you just kind of see it like coalesce a little bit, and then yeah,
Easy enough. And with that, as this begins to occur, you look over and you see the winter wolf barely, like, almost hanging on for dear life as it is trying to basically paw and claw its way up to this up to the sort of surface, if you will, and it is just hanging over here. That is all it can do, because it will just try to stay on board. It will not dash, it will not move. That is what it does. Good stuff, Pyre. Speaking of which, Pyre, it is your turn. Are you loaded into Foundry?
I am. I'm making sure that I get the port and checked off.
All right, and also, real quick, so we got Pyre, then we got Zappy, then afterwards we got Grozawar. So make sure you got your turns ready to go. What you got for us, Pyre?
Oh, I had it and I lost it. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna see the 3 people come into view, and I'm going to use Scorching Ray, and I'm gonna hit each one with a ray. But before I do so, I'm going to like step back.
You will
get out of.
So
That's fine.
I'll okay. I was just making sure because definitely the tokens can deceive you a little bit. They are.
Yeah.
This thing is 4 squares. So attack of opportunity going towards you, Pyre. As he sees you trying to back up a little bit, gaining distance, he will make sure that you cannot. Fight attack coming towards you. He will have advantage because of pack tactics. Hold on, make sure.
The other one's not in range of me.
The wolf is. Oh, if it's in range within your ally. Allies is within 5 feet of the creature and the ally is incapacitated. Yeah, you are correct. Never mind then. Alright, so bite attack. 11 will hit, 5 points of piercing damage. Double ones at least, but I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Ow.
Yep.
Alright, 16 will succeed, so you're good to go at least. You do take a bit of damage as they try to bite the likes of your leg. You rip it free and begin to conjure the spell and obliterate them with Scorching Ray. While you're doing that, make some attack rolls, and Bimroth, from Night Raven, your resident simp, you have received an inspiration point, or inspiration die.
In the Air of Fairness, it only did 2 damage to me, so I'm gonna knock that down.
Did you have temp HP?
Oh, maybe.
No, it doesn't say you had temp HP. I don't know why I did 2. That's weird.
Well, I've got it
I'll look.
corrected.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna do Scorching Ray, one against each other. Target. Oh, you can't do multi-target apparently.
You
yeah,
have to like control click, yeah. There you go. So as you begin to conjure forth the flames once more, they begin to almost burn the likes of your hands, but you send them forth immediately to the wolf, to the hawk, and then the dumb dire wolf off to the side. Let's see what you got. After that, we got Zappy's turn. I'm gonna make sure he knows what he's doing. Not really. 21 to hit, 8 points of fire damage to that one as you almost send them flying from the sheer force and impact. Make a second attack roll if it didn't make the other ones.
It doesn't. It only allows one target, so I've got to roll it individually for the other ones.
Yeah, make sure whenever you're doing that, make sure to uncheck consume spell slot so you don't just run through all your spells.
Oh, okay. Do.
Alright. 1d3 for Zappy. He's gonna fight 2, so he'll shoot the hawk.
Good boy.
Really quick boy.
The best one.
Spell slot.
18 to hit, 7 more points of damage with another flaming fiery blast. It strikes into them, nearly sending them crashing down into the likes of the water, but they're still up for now. The third one's gonna go to the dumb dire wolf, but you're having a little bit of a hard time angling it and sort of lobbing the scorching ray towards them. It misses completely. That said, is that your turn, or you got anything else? 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I believe that is all I can do for action economy. So, yeah. He will yell out at some point. Anyone wants to be a dragon at this point? As he's like kind of backing up.
I said, Graz raises their hands patiently, and with that, well, go ahead.
I mean, if somebody else wants to, like, if a certain Mothman who's kind of beat up right now would like to retaliate by breathing fire or acid or something, or anybody else, that's fine. You know, Grosh just really likes vomiting acid and fire. Just, you know. But I don't need to be the only one who does that. I can share that.
Try everything once, right?
Atticus could expel the demons within him to
Get out that negative energy, man.
yeah, the negative.
Just like that.
Gotta try chase the dragon, right?
Oh my goodness. So do you cast Dragon's Breath on Atticus then?
I can't. I have to be in with range with touch, but that's why I was yelling it out, asking, and I can't cast the spell.
Oh yeah, just Scorching, right? Yeah, so next turn then. That said, you get the confirmation. With that said, next up in initiative, we have the likes of our best boy, Zappy, who apparently is labeled as an honest blink dog on my screen. So, Zappy looking over to the giant eagle, getting a little bit of inspiration from Pyre. You'll see as his mouth begins to surge with a bit of electricity and more before he immediately unleashes it towards the hawk. This is gonna be a attack roll towards them. Eldritch Blast, not with a 10, they will sadly miss. You'll see as they have a little bit of trouble trying to control the purple energy, and it fires off, striking into the ice wall. Not enough to damage it, really, or anything like that, but that is it for their turn. All right, next up.
Zappy, he keeps missing.
He's trying his best, man. He really is. As said, Grozwarl, you receive initiative. After that is the Winter Wolf, then Arya and Roland. But, Groz, you start off first. What you got for us?
I would like to attack this smiling asshole giant eagle. I do not care for the smirk they're wearing, so therefore I attack.
As said, make some attack rolls, Groz. Let's see what you got.
I'm gonna do 2 weapon fighting and chow with my hand axe.
That is a 15 to hit. Oh, wait, why is it doing that? Wait a minute, I've never seen that before. That's weird. Okay, MIDI. A 15 will hit. Roll damage for that. Okay. I don't know. Are you using the combat HUD? I don't know why is that doing that thing. I thought it just did automatically. That's weird.
Huh. I don't know. I'm gonna try clicking another button though for my second attack. See if this.
There you go. 15 to hit, 3 points of damage. I'll subtract that from them. 19 will hit for another 8 points of damage. Oh man. That said, Groswar, you take the likes of your hand axes and start slashing into them, nearly taking off all their feathers and wings as they nearly plummet down to the ground. At this point, they're kind of grounded, only about inches away from hitting the surface. Is that your go, or you got anything else?
I think that is all I can do. I'm good.
Wait. Oh yeah. I was like, you have a bonus action attack, right, fighter? I was like, oh wait, you guys aren't level 5 yet. That said, that is your go. So next up in initiative, we have the dire wolf. Oh, or excuse me, the winter wolf. He is a little bit irritated by the likes of this wall, and he doesn't like that. So, what he's going to do is he is going to try to circle around it. He's going to spend a little bit of time. So there's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. He'll just barely get past the wall and more. And you'll see as he begins to start lurking around it, he having this sort of irritated sort of expression. You'll see as he's getting ready to unleash a sort of cold blast, but notices his allies right beside him, and he will hold off for a bit. That said, instead, he's going to just reach out and try to attack you, Karos, bringing you to the ground. Alright. It's going to be an attack roll. Bite attack. There's going to be a 19 to hit and 11 points of piercing damage. Make a strength saving throw for me, buddy. A 7. That is not going to be good. As this happens, you see as the individual just lunges towards Karos and then just begins to start tearing into them. Karos, you are knocked down prone. Alrighty. Make your concentration check fails. That is unfortunate. The Zephyr strike phase and your blade begins to stop coursing with lightning. Alright.
Oh well.
That said, that is the Winter Wolf's turn. Next up in initiative, we have Arya, then Roland. What you got for us, Arya, as you've been just recently bitten by the dire wolf and you see your allies in danger?
Okay, I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance on the people in front of me, or like the animals in front of me, not people.
And what is that Word of Radiance again?
Bitch.
That's it, as you whisper bitch to all of them. Constitution saving throws going all around. That is both of them failing with a 10 as they are hit by the divine energy. Give me 1 second. Alright, Word of Radiance. Does it do anything else? Nope, it's just the D6 or 2 radiant damage. That said, did they take the damage? They did. Alright, Arya, that is your action. You do have a bonus action. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, so I was hoping to kill them so that way I could freaking walk, but I can't.
Oh no, they are healthy as can be right now.
Sadly. So I will just use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Atticus. I was gonna do it on Karos as well, but I can't. Actually, no, I can. Bet. Okay, I'm gonna do Twin Spell and heal them both.
Nice!
I forgot I did Healing Word.
Or a Word Radiance, yeah.
Boys.
5 HP, okay. That's pretty good. So as you begin to, or you immediately yell out or whisper out the likes of the word bitch, immediately you retract it a little bit and then say out a healing word to heal the likes of your allies towards Karos and Atticus. What is this word to heal them back up?
Oh my god, I didn't know how to have an actual word for that. I've never done an actual word.
This debut, live debut.
Oh shit! All right, in Arya fashion, she'll look at Atticus and say like, "My brother," like she'll like, "What's up, brother?" Like she'll like, "My brother over here," and then like to Kara, she'll just do the same thing. Whatever, F it.
Easy enough.
You know, we're still under the influence of like Atticus's like drugs, man. Like we're.
Good lord. That said, alright, that is your action, your bonus action. You can't really move anywhere unless you want to take attacks of opportunity. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alrighty, next up in initiative, we have Roland. Afterwards is going to be the Giant Eagle and the Dire Wolf. What you got for us, Roland?
Roland says, Roland says that he can't move his token, no?
Really? Try that.
You just gotta believe.
Oh, now it works.
See?
Yeah, I believed. Roland sees that Kara. Oh fuck! What's going on? Okay, I can't right click apparently.
It's the wild magic.
Yeah. Yeah. Roland sees that white wolf just attacked Kara's, and he got like a little mad, and he's going to rage.
Heck yeah. I'm assuming you went the way where you wouldn't take an attack of opportunity from this guy, so you're good to go. All right, rage going off. That said, that is your bonus action. Oh no, it's time for a wild magic surge, baby. All right. 2. I think that's either really good or really bad, if I remember right. That might be the.
Things usually are.
Oh no, that's the fucking cool one. Oh shit. You see as Roland immediately begin to enter into the likes of a rage and just you watch as Roland vanishes and appears anywhere he wants within 30 feet in an unoccupied space. So on each of your turns, you can use a bonus action to basically cast Misty Step.
Yeah. All right.
So if you want to teleport anything anywhere now, or if you want to do it later, or actually, hold on. Nah, you have to teleport now for this turn, and then every turn after that, you can just keep teleporting.
Anywhere you want.
Can I? Yeah, sure. Fuck it. I will do it very simple. Vanish and appear behind the wolf.
Like the Undertaker, you look over towards your prey.
And after that, I will do just a small swing.
All right.
And that's reckless.
Reckless, bring it down with advantage. 18 is gonna hit for a total of 16 points of damage. Also, it doesn't add your rage damage, so that's gonna be an extra 2 on top of that for a total of 18 points of damage. A huge crack comes from the likes of the maul, nearly breaking almost 3 bones in the wolf's body. They yelp out into pain, and they are not feeling good right now. Anyway, 1 shot. That said, anything else for you rolling?
No, that's all.
All right, that is your turn. Next up in initiative, we have the smiling giant eagle, who's definitely not a jackass. All right, Graz, after you just sort of unloaded the likes of multiple hand axes into them, they don't really appreciate that. So what they're instead gonna do is they're gonna start destroying you and ripping you to shreds. All right, there's gonna be 2 attacks.
Come at me, bro. No, that's not encouragement. Don't roll well. Roll poorly, please.
Oh, we'll see if those words bite you in the butt. This is gonna be a beak attack. 15 to hit, 7 points of piercing damage as they start almost embedding their beak into you, biting and tearing. Second one's gonna be a talon attack. It's only gonna be a 6, so that will miss completely. They swing wildly, but you're able to parry with the likes of your own claws, your own sort of, or sort of unarmed strikes and more. That is their turn, so that is what they will do. All right, next up in initiative, we have the gnarly direwolf, and then afterwards it's Atticus, then Karas. Okay, direwolf's over here. They see the likes of Karas is down. They also see as Arya and Atticus is within sight and range. A lot of good individuals to probably attack here. They're gonna roll a d3 to decide. Karas, you're a 1. Arya, you're a 2. And Atticus, you are a 3. That is a 2. They will go for the healer of the sorts. As they see you beginning to sort of yell out this word of radiance and immediately healing wounds of the fallen, Arya, you'll watch as the Winter Wolf will try to finish off what he started with a bite attack. You'll have advantage because of pack tactics. That's going to be with 15 to hit and 8 points of damage. I need you to make a strength saving throw as he lunges towards you once more to make sure that you stay down this time.
You've got to roll for Arya. She's BRB.
Gotcha. I will make a strength saving throw for her. 18, she is as strong as an ox as she's able to stay up. She will take the 8 points of damage. I'll keep an eye on her token to let me know if it does 8 extra damage as like in the future. Because it might just be delayed a little bit. Alright, that is that guy's turn. Next up is Atticus of the Undercove. and then Karos. What you got for us, Atticus?
I just don't know if I should attack or do something funny. Okay,
Why not both?
screw it. That's true, but you know, I'm just gonna do this. Okay, so
Cowabunga?
I pretty much, yeah, cowabunga. No cowabungas here. Would it be okay if I used an acrobatics check in order to make sure that I don't fall down the cliff?
Oh, sure. I mean, an acrobatics check might be needed depending on what you're trying to do.
Yes. So, well, I guess I could probably. Okay. Action, disengage.
Action disengage. You're free from attacks of opportunities. All right, move where you wish.
Dash for 90 feet.
Dash for 90 feet.
45.
Bonus action dash?
No, just my, wait, oh no, dash is, oh shit, that was actually, no, okay, so 45, no, oh, so I'm gonna mix that up. Okay, so it would be, if I move 45 and then dash for 90, and what's that is, okay, I think that'll get me far enough. Okay, right now, so I'll use my movement to get over here. Would that be
trying to
accurate,
park.
or do I have to?
Yeah, you can make that accurate, but you will need to make an acrobatics check. Now, the DC isn't really that hard, considering the fact that you are a monk. So, let's see what you got. Acrobatics check.
Okay.
Anyone
Alright.
have any rope? We might need it to fish people out of the.
Oh, no! This
Are
is
you
not
kidding me? Inspiration. I'm using
Okay.
inspiration.
That's smart. That's smart. That's a good call. Okay, that's a 20. That's a lot better. Okay. Said Atticus, as
Oh
you
my
nearly
God.
stumble for a second, you're able to right the wrong and continue forth for your 45 feet of movement. Move your token right here.
Okay, perfect. I'm on measure mode. Okay, and now I'm going to a bonus action dash as I can use my, what's it called?
Step of the wind.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In order to do that. And so, wait, how do I get back into moving mode?
Oh, go to your. Oh,
there
there
it
you go.
goes. Sweet. And then.
Man, he's going for him.
I'm just going for him. Yeah, exactly. Will I be able to do anything right now? Good question. Okay, so I can move up to 90 with
90.
dash, and see, I want to come back up here, right? And then my plan was to come kind of up onto that cliff. Should I make another acrobatics check to come up that cliff?
Nah, not for that. You could just run up them. You're fine.
Sweet. And then I would kind of, let's see, I would probably kind of jump over his shoulders, right?
Well, you wouldn't be able to go that. Whoa. You wouldn't be able to go that far. Whoa. So the bonus action
Okay,
dash
fine,
is
fine.
you just basically get to move your movement speed again. So you'd be like roughly, if I understand this right, because you're coming from all the way over here. I think it's, let's say like the most optimal fucking route for the sake of it. So it's 5, 10.
Oh, is dash just your movement again? And not double your
Yeah.
movement?
Yeah, it's just your movement again.
Shit.
See,
Mess that up.
the thing is I need to learn haste, so therefore your movement's doubled already, and then when you do step of the wind, you
Right.
So it's like
move it again.
So like roughly like right over there. If I can maybe give you a little extra sort of thing, and you can wound up right about here. But that's your action to disengage, bonus action to dash, and movement to move. Now, if you really want to, this is some true cowabunga stuff. If you want to say use your action to dash again and not disengage, that's up to you. But you will take attacks of
Oh
opportunity.
no, hell no. No,
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
All right. All right.
And then I would just shout after Captain Dre Axel, "Whoa, man! You didn't say hello. I wanted to meet you, man."
That said, he is
Wait, did I
unfazed
know his
by
name?
you. Yeah. Actually, you don't know his name, but we get the
Yeah.
idea what you're going for.
That's fine.
That said, that is your turn. And next up in initiative, we have Karos. You're on the ground prone right now, and there's a hungry winter wolf over you who's nearly been bludgeoned to death by Roland. What you got for us, buddy?
I'm gonna stand up and go into Zephyr Strike again.
Nice retaliation. Make some attack roll or make an attack roll with advantage.
And I'm gonna try to finish off the dire wolf.
Heck yeah.
Attacked Arya.
20 to hit, 8 points of piercing damage, add another 8 on top of that, and let's see if you're able to do it. Come on, big money, big money. Oh, yeah, you roll with advantage, actually.
Oh, shit.
Well, it doesn't really matter because with an 8 and a 3 for a total of damage, hey, Karos, how do you want to kill this thing?
I just while standing up, I just stab the wolf into his belly, surging with electricity as well.
As this begins to happen,
Just
as you take out the likes of the blade, you see as he yelps out into pain and slumps over off to the side dead. He nearly falls down to the likes of the cliff side, but he is still here for another day. You look over towards his eyes, Karos, and you see as the blue light begins to slowly flicker and fade. No longer similar to Draxel's as he falls to death. That is your action. That is your bonus action. You do have movement if you want to do anything, but the choice is yours.
No, I stay right here.
All right, you got it. Next up in initiative, we have Draxel, then it's the Dire Wolf, and then it's Pyre. Draxel will look over. Atticus, make a persuasion check for me, or intimidation, your choice.
Well, persuasion for sure. I'm not going to intimidate. No, intimidating's most ungroovy. But I do have a -2 to charisma, so let's go.
Oh no! 11. Hold on. Make a wisdom save.
I'm not going to lie, my roleplay was not very persuasive either. Hey, man. You dropped your keys.
Man. Ah, God. What is he going to do with this one? You see as... Oh, man. Atticus, you see as the captain begins to hear you, and as they're sort of facing completely for the opposite direction, they stop directly in their tracks. You see as he begins to just stand there for a brief moment in time. Is there anything else you say? He does not respond. He does not say any words at the moment, but he just stops.
Look, I think there might be a misunderstanding. See, I don't think that we have to be enemies here, right? I mean, I don't know exactly what's going on here, but I'd like for our souls to get a chance to really connect on a deeper level. So, yeah, probably all I could get through in a few seconds there.
Oh, boy. You'll see as Captain Draxel will begin to look over towards you. It will slowly start turning for a brief moment in time, and you'll see as he begins to start unsheathing the sword once more. And then, as he basically takes it out of the sheath, he vanishes.
Dude.
You see as he immediately begins to form with the likes of the ice and the snow behind you, and you'll see as he begins to take the blade and just say, "The only misunderstanding is why you and your mark aren't dead already." And you'll see as he just plunges the blade directly into Atticus's back, and he is going to make 3 attack rolls towards you, buddy. Oh, God.
I don't even get a chance to reaction hug.
Sadly not, but hey, maybe if he fucking misses all 3 attacks, then yeah, maybe. All right, he is going to take out the long sword, and he's going to start swinging. He's going to do this single-handedly for a moment. First attack. It's going to be a 9. That will miss. You're able to stand strong for now. Second attack.
My antennae are quivering. I feel it.
23. That will be a 7 points of damage as the first one you're able to dodge out of the way. The second one, he comes upwards with an upward strike, freezing over bits of your body. Did it roll the extra damage? It did not. You actually take an extra 5 points of cold damage on the hit. I don't know why I didn't add to it. Is that a... I want to make sure.
Total of 12?
It's... Wait, hold on. No, it's an extra 2d4. from what it's saying,
Remember,
it's
you
doing the
have
average.
DM inspo if you want to have him reroll
I thought that
it.
didn't last. Didn't that not last through sessions?
No, DM
thought it
Inspo does. You're thinking of the Secrets in the Sand game. DM's Inspo lasts all session, or lasts until you use it.
Gotcha.
So, do you want to use it now or nah?
Yeah.
All right.
So that would reroll his roll, right?
Yep. So, I will heal you
Okay.
back up. He's going to make another attack roll. There's going to be a long sword. That's going to be an 8. That being said, you see as you begin to use the likes of the inspiration. Hold on, it's been a while since I gotten this guy out. But you look over and find as, oh no, the thing isn't here. No. All right, fine. We'll just use this guy. Come on. You'll see as a strange sort of spirit will begin to slowly form, and as it's getting ready to strike towards you, you'll see as he begins to rush over and just dive and take the blow for you, no longer striking into you, but taking out the builder spirit. That said, that is your go, but he does have a third attack, so you're not out of the woods yet. And look over towards you, and at this point, now he wants to finish you off and make sure you are never to be seen again. After missing 2 times, you'll see as he holsters the dagger, brings the likes of both hands onto the blade, and he will strike with the longsword. 18 to hit, 4 points of damage.
So, I can see this happening, right? Or can I not see it happening?
You actually can't because the ice wall behind or in front of you. Oh, yeah, because they're just blocking it due to the angle. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see it. So he will roll for the extra 2d4 damage. Is that right? Yeah, 2d4 damage. Okay. So let's see. It's a close one. That is gonna be 5 points of extra damage. You are on 1 HP. Said with one single strike, the sword plunges into you, and you feel your entire back begin to freeze over, and you begin to hear whispers of the likes of the cold and even something else, a strange sort of voice, before he takes out the blade and you nearly drop down onto all fours, injured and wounded, near death. That is his turn. He will begin to circle around and begin to almost take the legs of the blade and put it towards your neck, getting ready to finish you off. That is his turn. All right, Dire Wolf's turn. Actually, you know what? Sort of thing for semantic's sake, if I can break a little bit of rules here. You'll see as he's gonna look over towards you and just say, you got 2 choices, boy. You can either run and deal with your little friends over there, or you can keep trying to deal with me and you can die by my blade. Choice is yours. As said, as this happens, he will walk away. You can take an attack of opportunity, but heed his words.
Would it be as an attack of opportunity? You can only attack. You can't grapple. Say.
You actually could. You actually could. He's thinking. Take the time.
Yeah. All right. Man, the only thing that's gonna be dying today is the hatred that's between us. And I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna reach out. Yeah. I'll try to grapple him with a hug.
Okay, make an athletics check. Make an athletics check. He's gonna resist with athletics check as well. It is a grapple sort of thing. You gotta beat an 11. That's a 15. By the power of love, you're able to grapple him. He is not going anywhere. You'll see as he's running, or not running, but he's sort of walking away, and you just reach around and bring him in for a hug.
Bring it in.
Alright, we'll see what happens next time. Alright, back to the fight. Dire Wolves. The dumb Dire Wolf over here is struggling a little bit, so he's going to make an athletics check to try to get back up. Oh god, with a 5. If he fails again, he's going to crash again into the ice, but that is his turn. Alright. Pyre, you receive initiative. After that is Zappy, then Groswell. Make sure you got your turns ready to go. What you got for us, Pyre?
So I can't see the whole thing with Atticus going on, so I'm completely blind and unknowing. I can't hear anything or anything like that.
they're not really yelling or anything like that. And between the likes of spells
Yeah.
being cast, it's kind of hard to speak or hear.
So, I mean, the only thing I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a firebolt, and I am going to. Okay.
No, that was just for Zappy later.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast a firebolt at this guy.
You got it. As you begin to conjure more and more of the sort of evocation magic, you send forth a flaming bolt towards them to burn them away. Circling around, you get towards the likes of Zappy, between Arya and then Groswarl, and you fire forth. Oh, also I can
Yeah.
get rid of the Winter Wolf. And also I can get rid of this little thing from the Word of Radiance. I said a 17 to hit and 9 points of damage, and with that, is that enough to do it? So very, very close. You nearly burned them alive, and all their feathers have been completely bloodied, mangled by Groswarl, and now burned alive. This guy's not looking too good. That said, that is your action. You got anything else as a bonus action?
No, because I can't cast 2 leveled spells. Since Atticus kind of disappeared, he's gonna try to get Dragon's Breath onto Graz.
Heck yeah.
I can't do that this turn.
You can? Is that an action? Or I thought Dragon's Breath was a bonus action to cast.
Oh wait,
Oh, you're
I
talking about
casted a
casting-
cantrip. Wait, no.
Yeah.
No, but I casted a cantrip, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So, Graz, out of acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison, which one you want?
She's thinking.
Either fire or acid, probably, right? Acid has a pretty solid track record, and these guys are normal winter things, so they probably don't have resistance to fire like the C word things
Personally
did.
recommend acid.
Oh my god, the glasses.
Holy shit!
I mean, Graz, that's up to you. Acid or fire?
Let's do fire today. I feel like fire.
Don't do
Alright,
drugs,
so-
kids. Don't do drugs.
So basically, yeah, I would run over, unleash this bolt, and then I, Graz, you're up, and I touch you, and I cast Dragon's Breath on you. You get 3d6 cone of fire.
Heck yeah, time
Chef
to
kiss.
burn him alive. That's the pirate. If that's your, or is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Alrighty. Zappy is going to look over, and you see as they're getting ready to strike over towards the giant eagle, and looking towards you and hearing what you all are saying. At this point, you guys can issue a command. Who do you want Zappy to try to kill?
Eagle.
All right. Everybody good with the eagle?
Yeah.
All right. So Zappy is going to try his best. He's going to start crackling with electricity, and he will fire it towards this guy. Will he strike? That's a natural 20, baby!
God.
Oh my god. How does
Good job,
Zappy want to
baby.
do this? You'll see
We
as
love you, Zappy.
You'll see as Zappy looks over and see as all his allies are being struck about. They're trying their hardest to defend him, but he doesn't want to be defended. He wants to be the one defending this time. You'll see as his eye begins to surge with purple electricity and more. His entire body begins to spark before he fires off an electrical explosion, almost similar to the storm bird for a brief moment in time. And this bird is fried. They drop down onto the ground, plummet into the cliffside over here, and they are defeated. You see as Zappy begins to just start jumping up and down, barking, and just looking just completely ecstatic at the moment. He's gonna use can he use this as a bonus action? Nah, it's an actual action whenever he's in combat. So he's just gonna start running over off to the side and then just start looking around. He doesn't really see actually no, he does see the other wolf. He's gonna look over towards them and he's gonna start like revving up another little electricity blast. All right, that's his go. Next up, we got
Just shout, good boy.
He just barks. Alright, Groswarl, your time to shine. After that's the Winter Wolf, and then it's Arya. Make sure you guys got your turns ready, but Gros, what you got for us?
I would like to head on over here and whichever position lets me breathe fire on him without hitting my teammates.
Fair enough.
Is this a good spot?
I think so, and even then, I'm not too worried about it. Go for it. Make a dragon's breath thingy, or does Pyre have to do that?
I think Pyre has to do it.
Actually, we can just do it this way. You can just roll 3d6, and we're good to go. I'll make the dexterity save for him. All right. Winter Wolf dexterity save, 13 points of damage. That's what we like to see. Save and throw. That's a nat 1, baby. That is a 2. So they will take 13 points of fire damage. You see, as they try to almost. Oh, good.
I accidentally did a thing. When I did the cone, it casted the damage.
Don't worry about it. But as this happens, you see as they try to retaliate with their own sort of cold breath, but as they try to unleash it, the flames are too hot. It is not happening today. That said, is that your action or bonus action, Groz? I forget.
It's an action to use it.
All right, that said, you do have a bonus action, and you do have action surge still available if you're trying to use that for anything.
Oh, I'm gonna say I have a question. Can I hear or smell or anything what is happening with Atticus and the captain?
The
Over here, there's a big old cliff. There's a rock. You are a big bear. You are a big bear. I'll tell you what. Make a perception check with disadvantage, and there's a chance. There is a chance. It's just the elevated cliff thing in the wall. It's not really doing you favors.
Yeah.
4. Yeah. It's not gonna do it.
Wait. I have a question though. Right?
Oh,
So-
you're thinking of the. I know exactly what you're thinking.
No, I don't know if you do, but technically, right? This looks like they're at an inclined spot over here. So where we're at, right? Because we're lower than them. So could we actually see them above the wall? Because they're above us. And also in a different direction. So for example, Pyre, I would say maybe not Arya, but Pyre and Groz, maybe? Can't they see that since they're a floor, I guess a level, not a floor.
This
a level
area
above?
over here is not really an incline. It's an
Well, I'm saying,
incline.
look.
It's elevated compared to this, but it's not inclining upwards or anything.
Well, we're at a lower elevation, so I'm just asking if technically we could see it.
Well,
We're at-
not
we're at a
Groz
lower
because there's a
elevation.
big wall that's 30 feet tall, and there's an even bigger wall over here that's even
Okay.
bigger than that.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sad. Alright.
Gotta ask the questions. All right. That said, Groz, so are you using your action surge or are you saving it?
I'm saving my action surge.
You got it. Well, let's see what happens. Winter Wolf's turn. After that's Arya, then it's rolling. Okay. Winter Wolf is going to go. He is. Damn. He is kind of screwed either way right now. Oh boy. He wants to use his cold breath, but you guys are all have him literally cornered right now. It is. You look over at this point as the Winter Wolf is looking towards all of you. He's backed up between the legs of the wall. He's backed up between this other wall, and then there's 3 juggernauts heading towards him. It's not a good time for him. He's just gonna. Fuck it. He's just gonna cold breath the first person that he sees. All right, there's gonna be a D3. There's gonna be a 1, so he's gonna cold breath rolling. He's gonna turn his back for a brief moment in time, try to back up as much as he can, and then unleash the cold. Can he get both? Nope, not without taking an attack of opportunity. So cold breath gonna come towards you. I need a dexterity saving throw for you, Roland. You do have or actually, is this dex? Yeah, this is dex. You do have advantage because you can see it coming.
Oh, well,
you succeeded
made
anyways.
it either way, yeah.
All right, so as the cold damage begins to take you, you take the likes of half of 17. Are you a white
I'm
dragonborn?
also resistant, yeah.
Okay, so we had this conversation with the Ascent yesterday. We got the confirmation, guys. He is in fact a white dragonborn, not a copper like I thought. So you take, instead of 17 points of damage, you only take a measly 4. It basically tickles. You don't really feel anything to that point. Oh boy. That said, Arya, you're actually... Nah, this guy's gonna back up a little bit. He doesn't like the position he is in at all. He will take, in fact, 3 attacks of opportunities. Oh boy. As he's gonna back up to
Get
over
'em,
here.
boys.
Alright, so Karas, Graz, and Roland, make some attacks for me, if you want.
Yes,
Oh,
I do.
want.
Oh dear lord! 17 points of damage, rolling max almost again. Oh man. That said, Graz, you
Can I-
got your attack?
Question: Can I reach him with my? Or no, it's before he moves, right? So I still
Yeah,
would
it's
get to use
before
the
he
fire
moves.
breath.
You won't be able to use the fire breath. You got to make it with like a hand axe or your claws or something.
Okay, totally cool.
7 will miss as he's a little too fast for you, Karas.
Oh, and rage damage too.
Oh, yeah, let me add that. 2 points. Roland said, I'm going for that max damage, that little do 50 damage in 1 turn.
Today I'm choosing violence.
23 to hit, 9 points of damage coming from Graz as you strike into them. It's a hefty cost and a hefty mistake, but they are able to back out of the way. That is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Boy. 35. And we're going to go this way. 35, 40, 45, and 50. They're going to back up a little bit as much as they can. Oops. That is their turn. All right, next up in initiative, we have the likes of Arya, then Roland. What you got for us, Arya?
Okay, question about my health real quick, right? Because I
Uh-huh.
beat the DC both times, but I still took more
Oh.
damage than I needed to. I wanna take a
When
9.
you were gone, you got attacked by
No, I
the
know.
wolf.
No, I know, but I beat it because you said I rolled an 18. So I
Yeah,
beat the
it
DC.
that doesn't do damage. That's just to see whether you get knocked prone or not.
Oh, so I thought it half the damage. It didn't.
Nah.
Oh, okay, never mind then. We're good. Anyway, all right. At this point, Arya's gonna move. Let me see how far this is, because I have a plan. Come on, man, do it right. Frick. It doesn't like me. It doesn't like me.
She's trying.
Oh my goodness. Oh my days. All right. Okay, how tall are these? Like these.
This is about 10 feet. You can spend a little bit of your action, or not action, but you can spend a little bit more movement trying to climb it if you want.
I don't have to worry about that. Don't worry. Anyway, what I will do. Hello? Are you not gonna like? Where's my Misty Step? My Misty Step doesn't want to pop up for me for some reason.
It's maybe called faced up.
Yeah, but I have Face Up and Misty Step. Remember?
No. Oh wait, yeah, you do at will. Because the 1 feat that you took, it's underneath your spell book. It's the first thing under sleep and misty at will. So sleep and misty step.
Oh, that's weird. Thank you, because it doesn't show mine. It just shows sleep. All right, so if I Misty Step up to 30 feet, okay, I'm gonna Misty Step over here, and then I was over here, so that's, give me a second, math, right? Okay, I still have 15 feet left of my movement. All right. Okay, hold on. Come on, dude. Don't be like this to me. Okay, so that means I can move over here, and at that point, I can see them, right?
Oh yeah, you can now. Easily enough. You're on level with them, and you see at this point as Atticus has Captain Draxel in a hug that he clearly does not want to be in. So yeah, that said, what are you trying to do?
Okay, give me one moment, guys, as I yet again read what the heck my freaking face up does. I always forget. Hold on.
Roland, make sure you're ready to go on your
Okay.
turn, and then Atticus, you as well.
How far is this? Frick. I'm like struggling right now, guys. Like I'm trying to figure out just. Dang it! All right, at that point, if I attack him, like it won't hurt Atticus, right? Or will it? Because he has.
He is grappled at the moment, so you got to pick an ability that you can somehow be able to attack him, who is not necessarily, probably a blast would be almost impossible to hit without actually hitting Atticus at the same time.
Yeah.
AoEs are also out of the question unless they only target enemies.
Yeah. Frick. Alright.
A single target though, like Toll the Dead or something would be fine though.
I don't have that. No, because I only have Chaos Bolt. So.
Gotta pick something fast. Gotta
Yeah.
pick something fast.
No, yeah, I said I'm done. That's it.
Alrighty. That said, that is your turn. Roland, you receive initiative. After that is gonna be Atticus, then Karos. What you got for us, Roland?
Roland will use bonus action to
Oh no.
teleport here.
This wolf forgot.
There's no escaping from dead today, boy.
Oh no. 18 to hit, 11 points of damage. Yeah, he is done. How do you want to do this?
He, like, just before he teleported, it looks like he started to swing like nothing, and then he just appeared next to Wolf and finished the swing. Just, nothing personal.
As said, as the wolf drops down dead from the sheer impact of the maul, that is your action. That is your bonus action. You want to do anything as movement?
Yeah. For some reason I can't see the like numbers of on my screen, but I think that's 30 feet.
All right. That said, you can now
That's
see the likes of your allies. Arya sort of coming off from the side, and Atticus in the middle of a hug of the sorts with Draxel, but it's not a friendly hug, at least from Draxel's eyes.
One-sided love.
That's it. You got anything else, or is that your turn?
That's all I can do.
All right, Atticus, you have this individual. Oh wait, actually, hold on. It is. Yeah, these guys are dead. This guy's dead. Atticus, you have this individual grappled at the moment. What would you like to do on your turn?
I've got him. I've got him in my hug, and I'm just gonna focus on all of the love and kindness that is in the world, and try to channel that through myself. And I'm going to action cast Cure Wounds on myself. And
All right.
like, just feel it. Let it flow.
That said, you're casting
Do
Cure
I have to
Wounds on
target
yourself, I'm
myself
assuming?
here?
Yeah, target
Yeah, do I have
yourself.
to target myself here first? Yeah, okay. Hold on. To do that. Your death.
If it doesn't work, then here, just roll a d8, and then you, I assume, pick the one through Wisdom. So you're gonna add +3 to that.
Okay, so that's this one +3, like that.
Yep, 4 HP. It all adds up. That said, you
Yeah.
gain back to 5 HP. You cast a spell. What would you like to do on the rest of your turn?
He's gonna go next, and then I'm just going to patient defense bonus action dodge.
All right. That said,
I'll be
that
the
is
last
your go.
there.
Yeah, you can't. Well, actually, you can move him technically. Since you have him grappled. Yeah, you can. You move at half speed, but you can technically move him.
I mean, half my speed would still be 20 feet though, so that's
Do you
quite a bit.
need to move anywhere?
I mean, I feel like moving towards you might be good, might be helpful, right?
Well,
Yes.
at least,
I
at least
see
for
the
me, it
thumbs up
doesn't
from the
matter.
side. Exactly.
I have just movement and bonus action 60 feet, so
Right, yeah, so if I go, so at half speed, that would just round down to 20, I assume, with 45.
Yeah,
So it'd be like
20.
1, 2,
Because it rounds down unless otherwise stated.
4, like that.
Yep.
Dang.
You just
Yeah,
begin
just
to
like
start
hugging them,
pulling
kind
the
of
legs of
walking
Draxel
backwards.
back.
It's
Heck yeah.
absurd.
let's go back home.
No,
Let's
I
go
imagine that
back
I would be
home.
like, I would be like, kind of like shifting my weight in such a way as to kind of keep him off balance, right? So that I'm able to kind of shimmy us backwards, right? Using like, kind of vibrating with my antenna and all that.
Said, that is your turn. That's your action. You got a bonus action. No, you use patient defense for your last
No,
key
yeah, use
point.
that one.
All right, yep, that
So
is your
let me
turn.
see. Oh, there's
good.
one other thing I wanted to try and do. Would it be possible for me? Does he have any hair?
No, he's a Dragonborn.
Free object interaction. Maybe try and like pick a little scale off his back.
That is, that is like picking skin, my friend. Roll a nat
ask
20
as
on
we're moving.
roll a nat 20 on a strength check, and we can talk about it.
Oh, yeah, you got it on the straight. Yeah, let's go.
My man is sick, and I remove a scale. Nah, it's not happening with that 4. But hey, there
I'm
was a
just kind of like
chance.
massaging.
I said, that is your turn, I believe.
Yeah, that's it.
Next up, we got Karos, then we got Drayaxel, and then the Direwolf. Okay, Karos, what you got for us?
How much movement do I have to spend to move up?
Alright, for that, oh, to get up there, it's just 10 feet of movement. Basically staying in the same spot.
Okay.
Unless you have a
So-
climbing speed, no.
Okay, so I can move all the way up next to Arya.
Using your action to dash them.
No, no.
Zephyr
Zephyr
Strike
Strike.
gives, how much movement?
Double. Extra 30.
Extra
Doubles your movement.
Extra 30. Oh, it doubles your movement. Okay, yeah, if that's the case, you're good to go then. Alright,
Yeah.
so as this happens, you begin to dash forth, surging with electricity. You see as it even crackles amongst the ground as you rush over, meeting the likes of Arya, Atticus, and Roland. Is that your turn?
Still have my action and bonus action.
Ooh.
I'm gonna mark Drayaxel as my favorite foe.
Interesting. Let me look at what favorite foe does real quick.
Oh
that
shit,
makes-
didn't mean to.
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
Just
Alright.
for later.
Alright, it's been
Oh
a
no,
while.
wait. No, I have to hit him first. Never mind. Fuck.
Oh, you do? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I guess that's
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
Ranger rework.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I see what it does. Alright, that's it. Alright, so as you begin to get ready to rush over towards them, is that your turn? You got anything else as an action or bonus?
Spells. No, I'm just gonna use action dash and go next to Atticus.
Alright, you got it. That said, that is your action. Are you using anything as your bonus action, or is that it?
That's it.
Alright. You dash forth, climbing the likes of the rocks and more with breakneck speed into the snow. As you begin to do so, you emerge, almost taking the likes of your blades, getting ready to stab into Drayaxel. But we'll see what happens in a minute. As now he receives initiative. Oh boy. Alright. He is surrounded. He does not like that. But... oh man. You had a choice. He is going to first. Well, he hasn't taken any damage, so that doesn't happen. So, what he's instead going to do is he's going to unleash 3 attack rolls. Towards... well, we'll see, depending on what happens. He'll first make an attack roll towards Atticus with a disadvantage because he is dodging. This will be a 7-2 hit. What's up?
He's not grappled anymore, is he?
Yeah, he didn't use his action to break out of the grapple.
So he's still grappled.
Yeah. It's not restrained,
Okay.
it's, he's just grappled. His movement speed is 0 until he breaks out of it.
Yeah.
Alright, and he is going to make another attack roll towards Atticus. It's gonna be an 8, still dodging wildly. That said, he is going to try to do one final attack if he can. After that, I'll do this thing. 13 will miss again. The grapple is not able to do it, or is not able to, he's not able to get out of it. That being said, you look over, and at this point, he'll just sort of snarl for a brief moment in time, and just say, well, seems that you sealed your fate then. And he's just going to use his bonus action to Misty Step out of the grapple. And he is going to then look over towards you all. Well, hold on, let's see how far the Misty Step takes him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can't really get that far. 5, 10, hold on. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. About right here. And at this point, he is going to look over towards all of you. And he'll just make a mental note of what has occurred so far. You'll see as you would expect him, as you guys are battling him, you would expect him to sort of keep the likes of the sword out and maybe at least back away defensively, but You'll see as he sheathes his sword once more, and he will literally turn his back away from all of you, and he will just continue walking. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Getting about right here. He's still on the map, so he's still in your range for anything of the sorts, but that is his go, and we'll see what he does
I
next
can still
turn.
walk up to him. I can still walk up to him.
That's what we like to hear.
Atticus would shout out, "Oh, wear these scars as a badge of our budding friendship."
That's it. Meanwhile, the dire wolf who's left with Zappy and Pyre, they're gonna make an athletics check or fall into the ice. That is a 9. Yeah. I said it is not looking good for them. You will see as they will drop down and they will start plummeting down into the ice. They'll crack down 10 feet of damage and they will start freezing over. So, or not 10 points of damage, 10 feet of falling damage, which is a d6. It's going to be 4 points of damage towards them, and they are going to start falling into the likes of the water, and they are not looking good. You'll see as bits of their sort of fur is freezing over, and their eyes are sort of shining wide with the likes of these sort of blue lights, but that is it. Unfortunate. They will start taking, actually here, you made their action to do that. They will start taking a d6 of freezing damage or start freezing over soon. 3 points of fire or cold. That is it for them. Okay, Pyre, you are up. You see the likes of one final enemy, but they don't seem to be too much of a threat at the moment. They don't seem like they'll be getting out of here anytime soon. The choice is yours. You do see at this point the captain walking away. You did notice as all your allies begin to walk over here, but the wall is kind of blocking your vision. What you want to do?
Do I save the wolf or not?
We save and recruit the wolf is my vote.
Certainly try. You can certainly try.
So, with that being said, because I really don't want to, if the wolf is gonna just go on its way and not like attack us, or at least that's Pyre's thought process. He's going to use what is he gonna use for this? Misty Step is only me. Can I use the Ray of Frost to make like a place where he can stand and like get back up?
Yeah, I would say so. You kind of got to angle it a little bit, but to make a ray of frost specifically to freeze over below him to give him something to stand on. Yeah, so you wait till like he's sort of trying to swim back up and climb onto the rocks, and right below him you send forth the ray of frost, and you watch as the water freezes over rapidly, and you're able to see as the winter wolf has something to stand on for the time being. That is your action. You got anything else?
He can see the captain, right?
Yeah, you can.
And you would say this captain kind of left him to die. He's too far away for that. You know what? Snap decision. Pyre's not really thinking of consequences. He's gonna continue helping the wolf. So he's probably gonna like grab out some rope and just being like talking to the wolf like, you know, I'll save you, but you need to leave and be on your way, or help us track the one that's leaving you behind.
Hold on one sec. I figured as much. Alright, you throw out the rope and you say this to them. Alright. -3 on that intelligence check.
Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
That is the lowest check I've ever seen in all of my DMing, but we're good.
That is indeed the dumb wolf. No.
And then as the last final thing, he's gonna shout up, and he's just gonna go look up and just shout, "Captain, you're a coward!" And that's all he's gonna do.
Alrighty. That said, that is your turn. So you have question for confirmation. You have the rope sort of thrown out towards the wolf, and you're holding it. You're waiting for him to grab onto it to be able to pull him up. Am I right or wrong with that?
Yeah. To assist him to kind of get him out of the water, because the wolf is not a threat, and if we can get him to help us either track the person that's leaving him behind, or we just tell him, like, we kill him if he keeps attacking us, sort of scenario. Like, if we can get him to leave us alone and to be on his merry way, or help us track the captain, that's where I'm at.
I said, you got it. We'll see what happens next up. But we have the likes of Zappy, who will look over towards them. And at this point, you guys can probably only Pyre or Graw's Raw. You guys are the only ones who can command Zappy to do something at the moment, because everybody else can't see Zappy to know what he's even doing. What would you want him to do? Send a blast? Just wait for instruction later, or what would you want him to do?
If Zappy can blast the captain, Pyre's pissed off at him, so he would tell him to blast the captain.
All right. If he can reach. Now, Eldritch Blast, which is basically what the spell I gave him, has a very, very long range, but is it long enough? Let's see. 120 feet. He needs to get a little bit more distance or closer to him to actually be able to see past the wall. So do you tell him to just go after the captain or something?
I would say, find the others and continue and follow their lead pursuing the captain. Okay,
easy enough. Zappy's going to jump down over here and try to jump up here, but like the wolf, he will need to make an athletics check or fall into the water. With a 20, he's used to traversing terrain fast. He's good to go. He'll look over and at this point see all the all his allies a little bit injured, kind of looking over the cliff, but he's having a little bit of trouble seeing. He's only a dog. He's not that tall. He'll look over towards the captain, and he is going to fire at them directly with a lightning blast. Spell book, Eldritch, boom. As a 15 to hit, you'll see as it fires over towards him, the captain just begins to just keep walking as it strikes into the cliffside, not hitting him. All right, that is Zappy's turn. Next up, we got Graw's Raw, then Arya, and then Roland. What you got for us, Graws?
So that's a real good question, because I am 100% on board with helping this wolf. So could I? Like, is there a way that I can assist with trying to get this wolf to kind of be on our side? Like, I probably can't, like, intimidate it into complying, could I?
You can certainly try.
I would like to intimidate the wolf into complying.
You got it. What do you say to the wolf as you walk up to the likes of the edge? I don't know if you're grabbing the rope or anything like that, or if you're just talking to them, but what are you saying and doing?
He looks like he's got the rope, so Graz is just gonna, like, cross her hands over her chest and very, like, you know, the dare police person at the school just be like, "You're gonna make the right choice, right?"
Said, make an intimidation check. Oh no, Nat one. Nope. It makes sense. That said, you'll see why in a minute. That said, Graz, that is I'd say your action to get him to kind of comply or whatever, unless you want to do anything else.
I can't do anything even if I wanted to, so that's it for me.
Alrighty, next up in initiative we have Arya, then Roland, then Atticus. What you got for us, Arya?
Okay, sorry. Alright, at this point, okay. Alright, I can't tell how much health this man has, right?
They have not been injured in the slightest.
Alright, right, we're gonna use my movement to move. Okay, can you work for me for once, buddy? Yeah, thanks. Okay, anyway. All right, we're gonna move here. That's 30. All
Easy
right,
enough.
Coolio. So, I'm gonna take a chance here, right, and try and put this man to sleep
All
so
right.
he can't move.
Bold play. Let's see what you got. That said, or cast the sleep spell towards them. Let's see what happens.
No.
With 18, they watch as the magic forms onto them, and they just continue walking as if nothing even happened. That's your action. You do have a bonus action.
Ugh, I'm pissed. All right. At this point, how far is this man from me?
Good idea.
I'm pissed. I can't do it. I can't do it.
What are you gonna do for your bonus action?
I know. I wanna Misty Step. Not Misty Step. Sorry. I wanna Face Step, but he's too far. So I can't like do anything really. Like unless I like lodge a freaking axe on, but I can't because I already cast a spell.
Oh, you can face step over
like,
there if you want, or you can hold your turn. Choice is yours.
Let me see this. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out how close he has to be. Oh! So, actually, it works. Yes, alright. This motherfucker... Okay, let me go 30 feet, and then... Wait, hold on. My bad.
Right here. There you go.
Yeah.
So, as you begin to rush over, you cast the likes of the sleep spell towards them as it tries to take them. Immediately, you see it not sort of working, so you face step over towards their position to try to close a little bit more distance. That said, that is your action, your movement, and your... No?
He has to throw a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw or be charmed. You got it, because it's within 10 feet of the people. Is he within 10 feet of you? He might just be. It's very, very close. Let's bring out the tape measurer.
No!
He is 15 feet.
Frick! I'm sad.
Just barely out of it. Just barely out of it. Oh my god, that would have been good.
I'm so sad right now.
Just watching him as he escapes from just the clutches of your grasp. Alright, that is all you got. So, that is your turn. Roland, you do have anything you'd like to do?
Let me check one thing. It's just like a straight path here, or does it turn somewhere? Like, does it turn to the left as we are running towards it, or anything?
Yeah, it's turning kind of towards the... Well, it's not really... Yeah, it would turn towards the left, if anything. Kind of going around the corner.
Alright. How high is this?
How high is this? That is, comparison, about 10 feet, upwards.
Alright. Then, wait, yeah, okay. In that case, I will use my bonus action to go here.
That said, you begin to immediately or vanish out of the likes of the snow and appear on top of this sort of area. Anything else for us?
I'll start moving this way. Doesn't it? Is this some climb of any kind of, or?
Nah, not really. It's like a 5-foot thing. You just pull yourself up.
All right, then. Roughly there, I think. Yeah.
All right. That said,
actually, yeah, I'll use my action to dash, which would take me out of the map at this point.
Gotcha. So you're trying to go, like, kind of cut him off or whatever off to the side.
Yeah, trying to get in front of him wherever he's going.
You got it. I'll keep that in mind. About Roland, is that your turn besides that?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright, Atticus, you receive initiative. After that is Karos, then it's Captain Dre Axel. What you got for us, Atticus?
Bleeding from an icy wound, Atticus will look up, his antenna quivering, and he'll say, I just want to be your friend. We won't get away without being part of my friend group. Oh, and then it's going to action dash.
Oh man.
Yeah, this fucking guy. Let's see, and that'll get me to. Oops. How do you see how far? Is there a way to like measure how far you're moving before you move? Oh, there it is. A control, right?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So that one. Oh, it doesn't like move you automatically though. Oh, I see.
Oh,
That's just to
boy.
measure it. Okay. And then action. So to dash to the other side of him. Is it okay if I just like go in front of him again?
Yeah, if you want, that's fine.
Cool.
As long as you have the movement to do it, which I think you do between the action and movement
sure.
of Atticus. Because what, you got 45 feet of movement, or what is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 45 feet.
Yeah,
you're good to go.
45, yeah. So he's speedy as fuck. He's just like dashing, just going through the snow. Like his feet are barely even touching the snow as he's going, even though he's still like kind of gripping his side. And I was just like, oh, but he's just like the brimming heart within him is just so full that he needs to express it in the most extreme way possible. So,
Yeah.
whipping out his, I don't have it with me unfortunately, but his singing bowl, he will ring it, next to Gray Axel's head as he goes in, and just says, say, yield to the forces of love, brother.
Yield to the forces of love.
Yep. As he's standing in front of him with the bell, like getting in his face. And one other thing, a bonus action druid craft,
Druid craft a bonus action? I thought it was an action. That was like it was like prestidigitation.
Is it a cantrip? Oh, is it a cantrip?
It's a cantrip.
Ah, damn. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Well, then I would just maybe waft some patchouli smell towards him.
You got it.
And that'll be that.
That said, that is your turn. Last up, Karos, what you got for us?
I am gonna walk up to him.
Easy enough. You dash over electricity and more and begin ready to strike over towards him if you want. Choice is yours. What do you like to do?
I just want to ask him why the fuck did he attack us?
Simple as that. All right. Using that, why did he attack? Why did he attack us? That said, question, Karos. Are you using your action to more so have a conversation with them, assuming that he responds and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, then you will hear as he says, well, first, this. It will respond to the likes of Atticus and say, well, Atticus, as you begin to ask him to yield to the forces of love, you will hear as he responds instead, the only person I yield to is the Frost Maiden. Now get out of my way. And that being said, as you, Karos, ask him why is the attack, you'll see as he begins to look towards the marking upon his hand, because, and we'll just basically say, it's for the betterment of Voden. Forces beyond your understanding. There's no point of explaining to you. You're already dead anyways. You'll see as he looks off specifically towards the likes of this area. Everybody can make a perception check if you wish. This would only be the people probably over, and probably realistically Arya, Atticus, or Karos, because you're the only ones actually hearing this conversation. 14, 12, and 16.
Why is it not rolling?
I gotta take the first one.
Oh, it did.
So 14,
Sorry,
12,
I
and
didn't
16. You're
realize.
good, you're good. You would look over and you see something emerging out of the likes of the water from not too far, but a decent ways back. The reason now, granted, even despite the sort of snow and more in the skies, This thing is miles away, but the fact that you can see it is absolutely terrifying. You look over and you see a massive behemoth standing at about at least 80 feet tall, if not bigger. A giant of the sorts. Or you can even almost faintly feel, probably more so Atticus if anybody, you can even maybe feel the slight, ever so slight vibrations of their footsteps. A massive giant made of the corruption itself, making its way towards the likes of the mountain, looking up towards the climb and getting ready to make its way towards you or anywhere it can get upwards. You see as it begins to do so, bits of the corruption from the likes of just smaller individuals actually begin to cling onto them and more before they continue growing in size and growing in strength. That said, Carl,
is this giant shining with an astral light?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, yeah, so
all of
Atticus'
it,
eyes
yeah.
would just dilate to huge, right? And he would just be looking at it and be like, Crucifix blessings upon us. Whoa. Oh.
Oh man. That said, Karos, you did spend your action to ask, so you can do a response if you would like. If there is one.
You said he looked at his hand, right?
Looked at his hand, then looked over towards the giant, or corruption giant.
I just show him the palm of my hand and just respond with what we encountered people serving the Frost Maiden earlier. This force will take us all. We should work together instead of fighting.
Alright, that said, you'll see as he looks over towards you, and he will... Actually, oh god, which mark do you have again?
Purple.
Oh. Make a persuasion check. Oh no.
Give any advantage with
Yeah, can we help
I
him?
see. I've got my blue mark showing.
I'll be honest.
I'm re-rolling that.
I'll be 100% honest. He does not care what you guys have to say. I'ma just keep it straight with you guys. He really doesn't.
I'm re-rolling that.
Okay, you're re-rolling it. Okay.
Yes.
16.
Oh.
Oh boy, how am I gonna do this? Oh boy. You see as the marking upon, as he looks towards your mark, Karos, you'll see as the marking upon his will begin to start writhing and shadowing more. You'll see as his hand starts becoming the likes of almost a sort of strange black mist. As this begins to happen, oh boy. You'll see as he just mutters to himself, in time, not now. And you'll see as he begins to conjure a spell, no counter spell is available. And everybody who is a spellcaster that is within range that can see this, make an Arcana check to see what spell he casts. DC is very high because it is a higher level than all of you. 20, that will be good. Karos, what about you? 12, not enough.
Do I count as a spellcaster since I have Dragon Breath right now?
No. You gotta ask the questions. No. That's it.
Spellcaster, I'm a magic initiate. Do I count?
Arya, you see as he casts a 4th level spell, rather 2 degrees higher than what you're capable of at the moment, and for now, you see as the individual begins to, just as he stands before you all, he just vanishes. You look for any tracks to see if it was anything of teleportation of the sorts, but he is gone.
To my roll, can I add favorite knowledge from a past?
Your DC, it wouldn't be high enough even if you rolled max.
Okay.
So I'll let you keep it. You see,
So I don't know when he just teleported, right? That's all I know.
you see as he goes invis, and you see as he casts the likes of greater invisibility. Also, baby!
What a cute baby.
That being said, you look for any sort of tracks or any sort of things that would be able to give off his position, but You see nothing. You hear nothing. You look and you find nothing as Dre Axel disappears. That being said, this combat is now over. At this point, Roland, you look over as you begin to come over the likes of the mountain, looking for the likes of Dre Axel anywhere, but you find no one to be found besides your allies. With that said, what do you all say, and what do you all do? Oh boy.
Arya Deadass just says, fuck. That's it. She's mad.
Everyone's just confused.
Can't do it. That being said, you look over, and at this point, actually, no, the thing doesn't have a limit, so yeah, that wall stays there. Eventually, Zappy, you begin to pull the likes of, or you begin to head over towards you guys, but at this point, oh boy, I almost forgot about one little factor. All right, Graz, Empire, you see as the wolf over here, he's going to try to listen to you in his own way. You'll see as his eyes begin to grow or glow blue, and as the rope is being held towards him, he's gonna pull on the rope, and he's gonna drag Pirate alongside into the water instead. Oh boy. I need
not
you-
a good choice.
Reaction to
Yes.
just. Could I cast a spell, or am I? What would?
If the spell is a reaction, then yes.
Okay. Can I just let go of the rope as a reaction? Just like as soon as I feel him like trying to pull me in, just.
Sure thing. I'll tell you what. I'll let you use, because that makes realistic sense. I'll tell you what. We'll have you make a dexterity check in this case versus his athletics check, because he's gonna try to pull you in. If you're all higher than him, then you're all good to go. This is to see necessarily how fast are you in this case and scenario, because this is just an abrupt sort of pulling motion that tries to pull you in. All right.
Would that be a dex save or just a dex check?
Yeah, I'll give you a dex save. Yeah.
I mean, they're the same. I just wondered.
Oh dear lord, he rolled a natural 19.
I can't even beat that, even if I roll a 20.
Oh god.
No, you know what?
Uh-huh.
He rolled a 9.
You rolled a 9? Did you? I think you used that before last session. Am I wrong? I could be wrong.
No, I had a 5 and a 9. I used the 5 this time.
Mm-hmm. I could have swore you used a 9 last session, but I could be completely wrong. Does anybody else remember for confirmation? Because I don't remember.
But what would he have rolled a 9 for? We didn't have any combat or anything.
It wasn't for combat. I think it was during the skill challenge, if anything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was during the skill challenge. I think. I don't know.
Count. You said during the skill challenge, all of our spells don't count. Or what we do
That's not a
count.
spell. That's an ability that he has.
Did I?
I don't
I don't know.
remember.
What would you have used it for during the skill check?
I don't. If I say if I don't remember, that we just count it as I used it.
You sure? Because I was just gonna roll a D100 and call it that.
Sure, let's do the D100.
All right, just 50-50 shot. 50 or higher, then you still have it. That's a big 100. The dice said yes, you do. The dice don't lie. The dice don't lie.
Yeah, I never used it apparently.
All right, go for it. So that is a 9 that he rolled. So that'll be a +3 to it. His thing. So that is a total of 12. 14. You're fast enough to drop the likes of the rope, and as this begins to happen, you see as the wolf begins to pull, their eyes begin to shine blue. And with this sort of thing, karma is a bitch. You look over and you see as he begins to try to back up a little bit, and the ice begins to crack below his feet, and you see as he begins to plunge further into the water before he is eventually frozen down below.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to pick up the rope.
Easy enough.
After he's gone, and just return it back to me.
I said, with that, with that done, it seems to be there are no more enemies of the sorts. There still lies the sort of hawk and the wolves that are dead. If you want to do anything with those, but what would you all like to do? Oh man.
Wait, where was that ogre thingy?
Oh, he was going towards the mountain. He was kind of in this rough direction. Like he's miles and miles away, right? But he's heading kind of in your, not, I wouldn't even say general direction. He's kind of just in the surrounding area within radius of you guys, you know?
I know where he's going.
I said, what would you all
I
like to
guess
do?
he's going towards the ascent.
For real.
Hey, the Descent, it's canon. That is what their name is.
Okay,
Right.
sorry, the Descent.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, is there literally nothing that we can check over here? Like, nothing? Like, we can't have, like, Zappy sniff around or some shit for this
Zappy
man?
never got his scent. He was never near him.
Oh, true. Damn.
I mean, you look around, like I was saying before, like you kind of look around just instinctively to find any tracks, any sort of thing at all, whether it's wounds or anything, but you didn't really bleed. There is nothing to be found.
Footprints in the snow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't see anything.
But what about, okay, no. If we're thinking about it, right? Atticus grappled this man and he smells like fucking patchouli. So wouldn't this dude smell like patchouli?
It's a very strong scent.
It is a
It
very
is a
strong
very
scent.
strong scent.
Patchouli is a very strong, that's what I'm saying. Like, this man can't just be like, fuck this, and then, like, get the scent off of him. But, like he has to have something on him that we can trace him by. And
I'll tell you what,
Groz
make a
and
perception check with smell. But keep in mind, in this entire span, you can probably assume that he's gone.
Well,
Like, he's
I don't know
walking
if I
away
can
in the
make
sense of gone.
perception let me try.
15, alright. Anybody else?
Hey, yo, Zappy.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Hey, let's go, Gross.
I get advantage on that, so the 21.
Well, keep in mind, Graz, are you walking over to them? Because it's going to take you a bit of time. Because this is like, I'm assuming you
Okay.
want to be rapid with this of like, hurry up, find them, you know, and all that stuff. So you guys are, I'm not saying you guys are skipping a couple of steps here, but you guys are kind of, you're skipping a couple of steps here. Because they don't know what the fuck happened at all. Because there was a big wall in front of them. So realistically, they're kind of just looking around and just walking kind of leisurely. If any, well, maybe not leisurely, but you know, not as frantic or whatever as you guys would think.
So we leave him and focus on the objective.
No. Arya's mad at him because she couldn't do shit.
So, Pyre and
Hey,
Graz,
Arya,
you
you
eventually
look
approach,
kinda
and you see
mad.
your allies a little bit frustrated at the moment.
I'm not well, I'm only frustrated because the power of love didn't win over in the end. Really harshing my vibe. But hey, you know what they say, what is it? If it's not over till it's over, pretty much, something like that. I tried to remember what it was, but I think I'm a little bit too wounded. Hey, anybody got any healing?
Oh yeah, I can. Give me a second. That's not Arya talking. That's Orange. Oh, okay. Now Arya's talking, and
I'm
she'll
gonna druid
like.
craft some fire for myself too.
She's literally not gonna say anything. She'll just like look at you and then heal you. That's it. Like she doesn't even look at you. She's really pissed right now. She'll just like wave her hand or whatever, you know, and then like heal you. Does anyone else need healing?
You know what?
I actually have healing.
Because
I forgot you do.
Atticus is like down in the dumps and like about his about love not winning over. Pyre's gonna use dancing lights and just have like it occupy him while he's like healing and just like chilling. Like
You
multicolor. And...
I just don't know if life is really all that. Whoa, what is going on?
They just begin to start appearing all around you and more.
Hey,
Just-
Cross, did you want to heal or did you want me to heal?
I've never actually used my healing thing before because I think it's like a 10-minute thing that I have to do. So if we think we're gonna be here for 10 minutes, then I can do it. But I don't know what the plan is.
We should go. There's a giant.
There's a giant.
Oh yeah, we should totally go towards it.
No, not away from it. Away from it.
Okay, I used a twin spell on that to heal myself as well, and I'll take it off. So I have 23.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. One thing, first thing at a time. So, are you casting Healing Word? You're twin spelling it, correct?
Yeah, I just took it off. I took the spell point.
Okay. Who are you healing with this then?
I healed Atticus and myself.
Alrighty.
Did not go through for Atticus? 'Cause
I
targeted him first.
just got him.
Okay.
As said, while that's happening, you cast Speak with Animals to talk to the likes of Zappy. What do you say?
I kneeled down to him, started petting him, and told him how much of a good job he did. Who's a good boy?
I did it! I blasted him! You see how he went boom? And I was like, yeah!
Yes. Good job.
You see, as he just basically licks your face and all that stuff. He's a very, very happy boy right now.
You're so strong now.
Now, Karas, what if, like, I could do double explosions? So, like lightning could just, like, bounce off and then just go boom and zap and zoom and sounds, wow!
And yeah, that's what he's basically saying. Oh, man.
This is like a toddler that just discovered a new ability.
Yes. Yes.
Or like a new skill.
So, well, Pyre and Grazi, I mean, you know this or whatever. You've been known this. Zappy really hasn't changed since he's gotten older. Not at all. Because remember, you saw him when he was just a little puppy, but I mean, despite his art, he's actually like full-on Blink Dog now, right? But he still has not matured in the slightest.
And he probably never will.
Aging is mandatory, maturing is optional.
You're right. As said, is there anything else you guys are doing, or are you? Yeah, what seems to be the plan here?
I mean, we can keep moving. If there's no way we can get this man. Oh, actually, wait, my bad. Before we leave, let's Cross. We should go get these scraps for dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, turkey legs!
Get some
Keep in
turkey
mind-
legs from that.
Keep in mind, you guys still haven't explained to Pyre or Groswar what happened at all.
Oh. Okay, so
You just walk
we
over and
come
just
back.
like hit a mean U-turn real quick.
So I would say Graz saw that he had the same mark as her, right?
Yeah,
Or
she
is
saw
it
that
there?
part at least,
Okay.
yeah.
So Arya would just kind of like
Yeah.
look at Graz, like she's still really pissed off, and just say like, he got away. He fucking did some like bullshit ass magic and went invisible or whatever. And then I would ask Graz actually if Graz knew anything about it, because it wasn't relevant to his mark, the magic that he did, because the mark was glowing, right, when he did it.
It was writhing with shadows and stuff like that, and then afterwards he casted a spell.
Okay, I'd ask that, and then also, oh wait, yeah, before I forget, he mentioned the Frost Maiden, and like I wouldn't just like I'm not gonna say I'm saying it like I just toss it out there, but like I'm thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, he mentioned the Frost Maiden, and that like, what did he say exactly? It was
He doesn't yield to the
Frost
power.
Maiden.
He doesn't yield to the power of love. The only person he yields to is the Frost Maiden.
There you go. Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot. You don't know that in character. My bad. He doesn't. So I'd be like, Atticus tried to power of love him, whatever, and then he said that I don't yield to the power of love. I yield to the Frost Maiden only. That's the rundown.
Who do I yield to? Stormfather hasn't really, talked to me in a while. I wonder what he's doing. I wonder what Swamp's. I wonder what Swamp's doing.
Oh, Swamp.
Oh! I never told you about Swamp or Pywo. Have I ever told you about Pywo? Pywo's so cool.
No, you haven't. Who are they?
Oh my god! So so I'm not the only one of my kind,
And he's like, sort of like, he can't do it because he's a dog, but he would literally be just slamming his sort of cheeks together with his hands.
so there's more people like me. I guess the official name they gave us was an Auroramon, but yeah, there's like I'm lightning, and like Pyro's like fire, and then like there's Swamp, who's I think earth, and then there's Gwei, and then there's
Wait, hold on, what the fuck was her name? What the fuck was Raven's character's name? I know. Woo, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there's Woo. She's like an owlful sort of, or tarot card fortune teller. She's so freaking cool. All of them are so cool. I think you would love them all.
Now, do we have to catch them all?
Why would you want to catch them all? That's terrible.
He doesn't
That
say
was
this
out of
'cause-
character,
I
first
know.
of all.
I know.
Hope to see them all one day.
Yeah. And then we would tell stories and all that stuff. Actually, I think I'm gonna be late. We're gonna do a story time around a campfire, and Zappy got a little distracted. But that's okay, we can do it next time. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I talking about again?
Your friends.
Oh yeah, my friends! There's Pyro, there's Woo Woo,
And she just keeps going on and just repeating the name all over again. That's it. Alright, do you start going back to the likes of the wolves and all that stuff like you were gonna do earlier?
I'm gonna wait to see what the rest of the team has to say first.
Gotcha.
Sensei, I pinged you a question.
Okay, I can't pull it up on my Discord thing, but I'll pull it up on my phone.
So, after all the healing, Atticus, Pyro would probably just like
I
dispel
respond.
the lights. He's not like keeping you hostage or anything like that. He's just trying to make you feel better since you seem, cowabummed.
Yeah, it was Cowabomber, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and then awesome. So yeah, I would suggest taking a short rest is what I kind of want to do, and then to look around for like any other materials around here. I would like to try and get any like little bits of fur that I might be able to use for my tapestry from anything else that died. And then look around for any kind of shelter that I might have seen.
All right. So, I'll tell you what, Atticus, make a survival check while you're trying to do that. Meanwhile, the rest of you,
Make some too.
yeah, if you want, you can just make depending on where you guys go, if you want to scavenge and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay up here, like around this generic area after I talk to them, of course. But that was it.
Pyro would be using firebolt and to like melt down water again. Basically pulling out his notebook, and he's like actually doing stuff new to him, and he's trying to melt down the water like he did before with burning hands. Trying to gain resources and assist those other people.
So you're doing that to the wall, I'm assuming, right?
Say that again, sorry.
Doing that to the wall just sort of melted to get the water, right?
Yeah, or pulling out chunks of ice in the moving water, melt just in general. Anything that he can melt down that's going to be clean, that's what he'd be doing.
Yeah, and you, do you have the firebolt cantrip, or what were we looking for?
I do. Pyre
Okay, there we go.
gains knowledge, studying.
All right.
as
So
he-
if you
And I
got
think I
that,
can
then you'll
help
be
with
good to go. Then.
Druidcraft as well.
So that's what you're doing. But also to put this in perspective, so as Arya mentions that, oh yeah, this guy mentioned the Frost Maiden. Everybody just goes off and does their own thing. It's like, huh, okay, that's cool. And just kind of ignores her. It's like, oh, okay, damn.
Who?
Okay,
That
so
makes sense,
Would it
Roland.
be possible for me? Would that ring any bells for me? Hearing about the Frost Maiden.
Frost Maiden.
Would I know anything about that?
I'm thinking. Make a religion check. DC is extremely high. 11.
got it.
Nah. It's nothing like that you would have really known or heard about.
Oh, if Frost Maiden sounds kind of like my girlfriend from a really long time ago. Yeah, she's kind of cold.
Oh my god.
Graz like actually responds to Arya and is just like, I don't know him. Seems like bad news. This is, we'll just have to be ready the next time he shows up.
That's all anyone has to say?
We need the Frost Maiden on our side.
Yes.
And with that, I'm gonna go dissect the wolves for meat.
You got it. So you're making survival checks over there. So Cross is heading to there. Everybody who is scavenging, you can move your tokens to where you need to be. And let's make some survival checks. So Karos, that is a natural 20 for a total of 25. That's what we like to see. All right, Arya, if you're trying to
scavenge over here and this wolf, like these barrels over here and the wolf, or no?
you can. It would take 2 checks. So if you want to either divide and conquer with someone else, or
Yeah, I can do another one.
All right. That said, Graz, make your survival check. 8's coming from over there.
Somebody come help me, please.
9 for Arya. So you're dealing with this over here. Roland, you're helping Arya, or are you going for the wolf?
Roland would be focusing on the wolf, like getting any kind of like leather kind of thing, or meats or whatever.
Yeah, because my 18 will go to the barrels, and then my 8 will go to the wolves.
Hold on, you see 18? I don't see that.
Yeah, it was my first survival check. You said to do 2. I did one 4 minutes ago.
Oh no, you gotta do what I actually call for the survival checks, Orange.
You did. Remember earlier? Because I said, "Oh, can I do it too?" And you said,
Oh, okay. Well, I'll keep it then. That said, you for your 18 over here, and then your 9 over here. Then what you'll find is, I just gotta move your thing token for a second. You find 3 materials, 1 medicine, and 1 soul coin resource. Let me add that to my notes to add for you guys later. 3 mat, 1 med, 1 soul coin. All right, next thing for the wolf, trying to get that. You do get 1 wolf pelt if you guys want to make into warm clothing. Keep in mind, you guys are on your time limit for warm clothing. After this session, if you guys don't have warm clothing, you're gonna start freezing to death. So, may want to get on that very, very soon. Alright, 1 wolf pelt. You'll also get the likes of 3 stocks of food from the wolf. Because this is a big old wolf compared to the other ones. Next over here for Graz Warl, with the bird, not much besides the likes of 1 sort of food resource. Actually... Hold on, that was an 8. Actually, nah, that is unfortunate. No, nothing really over here because of, from the likes of the burning, the cuts, it seems to have taken out most of the things that would be useful for meat-wise, so nothing there.
Instead, can I just, grab, a handful of feathers or something and then go over to Atticus?
Oh, hell yeah, I was gonna say, you get a bunch of feathers, though.
Want these? Yeah.
Well, that is so kind of you, Graz. Thank you. Hug.
She just awkwardly pats his back while she still has the feathers in her hands.
Yeah, exactly.
What about my wolf?
For your wolf, oh my god, for your wolf. For that, you get 2 wolf pelts on top of it for expert harvesting. You also get the likes of 3 stocks of food from him. You were very efficient in harvesting him.
What about...
actually, not 3 food. My bad. It was dire wolf, so 2 stocks of food. But still pretty good.
What about teeth?
Teeth? Yeah, if you want some wolf teeth and all that, then yeah, you can have that.
I do.
Hell yeah. There you go. You have a wolf tooth.
Question, could I, if I see him taking the wolf teeth, can I, go back and try to rip the beak off the eagle?
You'll probably need a little bit of assistance, but yeah, you can. Just, you may need someone to help you out, though.
Well, she walks over to him at the wolf and sees him taking the teeth and is like, "Hey, can you come with me for a second?"
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
jumps down. All right, but either one of you make a survival check with advantage, or both of you guys can make it as you try to rip the entire beak off of this smiling fucking guy.
Do you want me to do it for you?
If I'm happy to help, but I feel like you know how to do this better than I do. I'll watch and learn.
All right, watch and learn then.
17, one more time. 24. Dang, he's good. You just carve the likes of the beak out with the likes of your dagger and even your short swords. It is a brutal, visceral sort of thing, but you got a beak. You got a beak.
Here you go.
And nonetheless, beak
Yes.
with a twisted smile.
Yep. So there you go. You can add that to your inventory, Groz.
Yes. She like cradles the bloody beak in her hand and then looks at Karas and is like, I will remember this day. Always.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see, sister.
You're gonna make something out of it.
Oh wait, Sensei, Gross had a question beforehand about the armor. Gross, can you ask that question? I can't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, I feel like before break we found that really cool armor and it's not, and I thought that I had it in my inventory, but it's not there anymore. And I couldn't remember if anybody else
when or
got
where you
it.
found the armor, and I can go back to my notes.
It was from the Death Harbinger. We got
Death
a bunch
Harbinger
of we
fight.
got like the armor and like his
See.
bow and his weapons. And
Yeah.
Pyro was
Oh,
holding them and just
I got
like,
it.
here you go, Graz, and then just walked away.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
okay.
that thing that
Alright,
broke the
let
whole
me-
fucking arsenal.
Yeah. Okay. So what
Yeah.
happened is that whenever you import your token, whenever you like level up and stuff like that, then it just rewrites your entire character sheet. So anything that you would have had, it just like takes it away. So yeah, I'm gonna give
Gotcha.
that back to you. Let me go find where the arsenal was in my notes, and I'll get that all to you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Pyro also lost his lockpicks that way too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just probably best to try and keep adding things as you get them to your shit.
Or
Alright.
sorry, thieves'
Death
tools.
Harbinger. So the Death Harbinger had.
I mean,
what?
Thieves' Tools is just a
16,
fancy
so
name
that
for a
would be
lockpick.
Yeah.
chainmail. Features. He had a great sword. Okay, and you gave all of this to Gross?
Crowbar.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
think
I
she
gave
got
it all to Graz.
Okay, so Graz, welcome. You have a great sword, a longbow, and chainmail armor.
Amazing.
And I will get that chainmail armor on to you in just a moment. You're gonna have to still equip it or whatever, which will take like 10 minutes
Yeah.
to do so, but yeah, if you want to do that, let me know.
Cool.
You may want to do it actually
How
now,
you
sooner
holding
rather than
up?
later, so you don't forget, because I will definitely forget.
Yeah, that's true. Let's
I just
let's
remembered
go.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
What's
When
that?
when Draxel turned invisible, I would have seen him for pretty much 10 feet. I have blind sight of 10 feet.
Well, shit.
I do as well. I thought he teleported, but yeah, I also have blind sight. Sorry.
Well, 10 feet, you kind of would have maybe gotten the way, but we can't really go back all the way back too far now, because,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Realistically, I guess what
Why?
would have happened is he would have been walking away out of your range, like out of the blind sight, and you know, that sort of thing. And he wouldn't have like what do you call it? Just walked. He would have kind of like got a little pep in his step or whatever. He's trying to get the fuck out of you now at this point. Because he is surrounded. He's not an idiot. He is confident, but he's not an idiot to just be like, okay, I'm just gonna watch them from afar and stand 2 feet away from, haha, jackass, you can't see me. Haha, what are you gonna do about it? He's not gonna do anything like that.
Right.
Alright, that said, there's always next time, but I'll make sure to remember that, in case. Did the chainmail armor add to your thing? I don't.
Yes, it did. And my AC went from 10 to 16.
That's a big difference.
Yep.
Alright.
Chainmail is not warm, however. That sounds like it'd be really cold.
Oh
But I
yeah.
guess you're
It's-
first. You're probably fine.
It is
Yeah.
if you heat it up, because then it's just like
Ah.
a big frying pan.
Some heat metal in there.
That said, With everybody gathering their resources, I assume the party begins to gather forth. At the bottom or the base of the mountain, do you guys gather yourselves to head upwards, or do you stay here instead? The choice is yours.
Well, I'm getting a little cold, yo. I mean, I've got the warmth of love in my heart, but my skin, it's kind of frigid. So, I mean, I could make us an igloo.
Can make some clothing out of those.
Yeah, how long would it
Please
take to
try.
like craft the wolf pelts into clothing?
It would take
Although
a
we don't
short
have-
rest.
Although we don't have really any tools, do we?
You don't necessarily
I have
need
weaver's
that.
tools.
Well, hold on. Let me explain the crafting mechanics. You don't need necessarily the tools to craft or anything like that. For specific things like making a pelt or warm clothing, nah, you definitely don't need any tools. It'll cost some material or some material components, but that's really it. So as long as you got materials, you'll be good to go, which you just got a couple of.
Okay.
All right. Uh-huh.
Would Arya already have some clothing? Because, she'd been here for a minute.
No. No one has clothing in any of Soulbound.
I was hoping.
It was more so because this was the conversation. You weren't there for this conversation, but I basically said in the session 0, I didn't want people to have their characters running around in loincloths and stuff. I wanted them to actually design their characters the way they wanted. So I didn't make it but I just basically came to the agreement that none of the clothing that you guys wear, it doesn't have any mechanical benefit. It's just there, right? Until you actually make some pellets and stuff, that's when it starts counting.
Okay. Alright.
That'd be. I don't think we wanted to play like Conan Exiles for this game or this campaign.
Look,
be rough.
look, you have a choice though. If you want clothing or not in Conan Exiles, alright?
Oh god, yeah. And anyways, that said, are you guys heading up the mountain or are you guys staying down here?
Just
What do you guys want?
what my foot look like.
What, North?
Oh, I was just wondering what a moth folk would look like, and without clothes.
In the loincloth.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Anywho.
Did you guys want to
so-
go up or stay? Did you guys want to
You
go
could
up the
do, like,
mountain or stay where we are?
Oh, whoops, happy.
I'd like to get a better cover. We're kind of like out in the open here, and I love make friends with new beings, but I feel like right now
Oh, you're cutting out,
hunker
North.
down and find someplace that's safe.
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit.
But-
That sucks.
I heard him. He was saying that he thinks going up the mountain would be safer because you're kind of out in the open right now.
Good thing we have Orange to
Yeah.
translate.
Cross agrees.
All right. Well, from what it seems like, everybody's in favor of heading up the mountain, so let us continue. Alrighty. And because of that, let's change a little bit of the theme. Alright, so. And I get to play the old theme song now. As you all begin to travel up the likes of the mountain with gear in hand, begin to travel forth, and after a bit of time, it takes you several hours of constant sort of traversing through the help of Groswall, knowing these lands and how to sort of traverse mountainsides, as well as Karos being able to look out for the likes of any danger from afar. You all march. You march for a decent bit. Going through the likes of sort of snowy forest, having to climb up mountains and having to help each other up, especially the ones who are a little less physically inclined. Eventually, you arrive to find something of interest. Something that you probably almost thought never to be really possible. You look over, and what you would find... Oh, let me actually get my notes out for this. Session 2. Boop, boop. You would come over to find the likes of a building, a structure even. For the first time, besides really just, Oyama Nartok's igloo, this is one of the first buildings you guys have actually seen that hasn't been completely destroyed since you guys have been frozen over. Regardless, you all walk outside, or excuse me, are outside of this area. Hold on one second. Let me also make sure okay, it doesn't have the right name. I'm gonna hope to God that the lighting and stuff works first before it messes up everything. Alright, I think we're good. Also, one thing to note if you don't remember, keep in mind it is actually nighttime at this moment in time, so you're kind of having to use a little bit of the stars to sort of traverse and more. Wait.
Can
Go ahead.
Pyre be using like dancing lights to kind of light their way?
Yeah, easy enough. As
Or,
you
like,
begin to do
keeping
so.
amongst our group.
Yeah, easy enough. As you are doing so, you would notice as... Actually, hold on. Don't move for a second. Something's not right here. This...
If I've got dark vision, I can help lead the way.
Me too.
What?
Yeah.
I'm so very confused
And
on
during
why
that
that's...
trek, I would be talking to other people, right, and kind of figuring out. I'd like to kind of hear everybody's story a little bit and kind of get to know everybody, that sort of thing. So maybe if that comes up later, I can say like, "Oh yeah, Roland, I remember when you told me on that 3-hour hike that you said that you were kind of you liked fish."
Interesting
Something.
enough, you say this. When you're trying to talk to Pyre's just kind of quiet. He doesn't tell you much.
Like, "Hey, Pyre, how's it going?" Silence.
No,
All
like
right.
he'll
Oh,
converse
I
with you,
dig.
but if you're like talking about his past, he just kind of like he dodges the question. But like he'll talk with you like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, I'm doing all right." Yada yada. But like, you're like, "Oh, so where'd you come from?" He's just like, "Oh, somewhere else." And like he's purposely dodging everything that you
Yeah.
ask about him.
Yeah, somewhere else. Oh, yeah, I came from somewhere else too. Where did I come from? Oh, well, whatever.
That said, eventually you arrive to this area.
good.
The map is open for you all to explore.
Woohoo! Alright. Come on, guys.
Right, be trekking. And then there was that one time when, man, there was like all sorts of things going crazy. And oh, hey, what's this? So what are we seeing?
Sensei, can you move Ben's token because he's AFK?
Yeah, I gotcha. Alright, as you begin to arrive to this area, you see the likes of a single-story building, fairly big in size. It seems to have or be made out of very intricate design. In fact, not necessarily just made out of stone, but also steel in some sort of parts. If you ever played, for those of you guys who play, I'm gonna describe it afterwards, but if you've played Skyrim before, you know the, what is it? The automatrons, what are they called? No, it starts with a D. I can't think of it. Just faded away from my mind. But it's like the ones with like the iron golems or golden sort of brass individuals.
Oh,
What'd you
the
say?
Dwemer.
Dwemer, that's what it was. Yeah. Thank you. It's kind of like that sort of architecture and design. So you would see a couple of actually gears and other sort of things sort of spinning about and moving in unison. You look over and there are two massive double doors off to the side, kind of like a garage sort of thing. Again, explaining it out of character or whatever so you guys understand. And there's also seems to be a singular entrance with a normal sized door, but the door itself seems to be smaller than a normal smaller than a normal human size.
Ari will just knock on the door because she's a far traveler. She's used to like going around, so she's got manners. So she'll knock and listen for an answer or something.
The door itself is actually made a little bit out of steel, and as you do knock on the door, you hear as it echoes, not even necessarily from just the force that you put, but just from the sheer nature of the door. You wait a little bit longer, no response.
At that point, Arya would try to see if the door is open.
Try to open the door is locked.
Alrighty, we try one more time before moving on to the double doors. And like this time Arya will like bang on it, like like the cops are trying to bust down your door, like like those like
FBI, open up!
She's not
Fuzz
she's
is on
not,
to me.
like,
Oh, it's just
Oh my god.
but instead of being like FBI open up, she's like, hello, is anyone in there? Like,
I said, you yell out and you wait for a response. Nothing.
Alright.
Can I try to
well,
climb
with
up onto the
double doors.
roof?
Sure. Climbing up a little bit. It's a difficult task, but eventually you're able to get up there. It definitely seems to be for the most part, snowed upon a roof, made out of stone and sort of, how you say, metal and more, but nothing really too much of interest up there, from what you can tell. It's kind of, now granted, this thing is kind of actually, the roof itself, it's not really much you can actually stand on because the building is actually like built inside of the mountain, if that makes any sense.
Oh, I see. I got you now.
Hence why this sort of stuff is right over here and here.
So Sensei,
Gotcha.
as people leave the door, Pyre's gonna go up and try to pick the lock.
You got it. All right, I figured. Make a thieves tool check, which I think is dexterity. I'll allow you to even use intelligence here.
Oh, okay.
I'll allow intelligence here.
Okay. I get to add my proficiency because I have thieves tools on me as well. So there's gonna be a +2 to the intelligence check. So ability check.
Yes.
So total 19.
Total 19. That being said, it takes you only a couple of seconds, and trying to do so while no one's looking. You're trying to hide this from people, right?
Let me take a step back before are people like actively watching where Pyre is, or do you guys just kind of disperse?
I'm just kind of here.
Gotcha.
Groz went over to the other big door, so she's not paying attention at all.
Yeah, same as Arya.
Yeah.
He would
Roland's just
basically.
chilling. Yeah, go on.
Oh no, it's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was like, Roland would be just standing there telling Azikudis how he doesn't remember shit about his past.
Yeah. So basically, if I can, what I would basically be doing is like, I would have them in my hands, but like in the palm. And when people aren't looking, I do like a quick, like, you know, attempt at the lock. And if I got it, just like open the door, be like, "What do you mean it's locked?" And like fake like I didn't do anything.
And with that, the door is open for you to enter. Oh man.
He turns over. "What do you mean it's locked?" And he's like opening the door, just like, you know, like a little kid that knows he did something wrong, but he doesn't care at this point.
Does Arya know? Because Arya did try to open the door, so...
You know,
Wow,
hey yo, something has to be up. Maybe not necessarily Pyre did something, but something's definitely weird here because you walked over it. That door was locked, and now it's not. So maybe someone opened it from the other side. Something has to be up here.
Are these open? I'm just curious.
No, they are locked shut.
Alright, at that point, yeah, she'll just follow Pyre. Like, that's weird. Okay,
He's
Alright,
obviously so
whatever.
like in his coat, like he would keep his like like in like a bracer that he has or something, and it would like he'd like slip him back in, just not like pulling him out of his pocket. It'd be kind of stored in a bracer somewhere.
Fair enough. As I said, you guys enter. Well, you can move your tokens inside.
We can't.
Oh, because the wall there, because I placed it to fix it, because it was acting dumb. Give me 1 second, y'all.
Wait, actually, wait. Question. Can Groz and Roland fit in this door? Because you said it's smaller than, like, a human.
They're gonna have to definitely bend down to get in here.
Okay, I just want to make sure they could fit, because if not, I was gonna wrap around and open the other doors.
Yeah, they're fine. They kind of just gotta duck underneath and sort of look inside. But as you do and you all enter, you find the likes of a workshop even. You look to find bits of anvils and hammers. You see notes, tables for... Hold on, don't go too far. I gotta actually describe stuff, guys. Like, ooh, let's go. Hold on. You guys find the likes of schematics and stuff like that all around and more. You find tables of differing potions and alchemy. You find notice boards of different bits of text, even a nice sort of sofa off to the side. Another door leading to a back room with a round table with more and more notes scattered about. But you look over towards the left and it seems to be a bigger sort of area towards the workshop, or more the sort of metal workings are. Oh, you guys can go explore if there's anything else.
I have a
someone
quick
wants to do.
question. Is the fire lit? Is that fireplace that crosses right in front of it? Is that going?
Well, probably not. Probably not right now.
Okay. Okay. Just making sure.
Once
got
everyone's
crossed.
in, Pyre would close and lock the door behind us, like basically make it look like nothing happened.
Fair enough.
I would go start the fire if there is material in there. Druid craft some fire in there.
Easy enough. You guys light the fire, and that is what you see. Arya, stop right there. As soon as you begin to head into this room, you find. Well, hold on. I don't know why I don't know why the vision is messed up on this map right now. But as you begin to walk into this room over off to the side, you look to find a massive sort of mechanical beast sort of strapped alongside of multiple chains sort of hanging this thing up on the likes of a cogwheel of the sorts. Attached to bits of machinery, you find a miniature version of the Stormbird, the beast that you saw not too long ago, and you see as there's a smaller version just sort of strapped up here. That's it.
Is there anything else I can, like, if I make a perception check, is there anything else I can, like, figure out?
What do you mean by figure out exactly?
Like, okay, so we don't know anything about the Stormbird, right? Or at least I don't. I don't know about the group. Like, you know, like Ross, Pyre, and Ben. Oh, well, I guess Roland's new, so yeah. So minus those two, no, three. Sorry, because they've interacted with it before, but my first interaction with it caused an avalanche, and here I am. So all I know is that it was a mechanical bird that was angry, and then here I am. I see another one. I'm like, what the fuck? But it's smaller, so it's like, and it looks like it's man-made, obviously, because this shit can't fix itself. I didn't know we were in Transformers. What the fuck?
Easy enough. Well, that being said, if you're asking for a check, well, this area, this entire map is a gold mine of hidden stuff, secrets, and information. So you tell me what you're trying to look for and where exactly you're trying to look for it.
Okay,
So-
dang it.
So you're like trying to look at it like a wall or whatever, seeing like, hey, what's on this wall, Sensei? Or, hey, what's on this table, Sensei? Blah, 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 blah.
So Pyre's just gonna be going around looking for spell books and like written spells, and
Written
just keeping an eye out
spells.
for anything that he would have seen before, or something similar. If you catch my drift.
Yeah. Books in general. Looking for spell books and all that stuff. Make an investigation check, Pyre.
Investigation.
Damn.
8. You don't really find any spell books or anything of the sorts, more so because you get distracted a little bit with some of the notes that you find on the sort of tables spread about. Now, you try to like sort of not really pay too much attention, again, looking for spells in that specific thing, but you can't help but just try to understand what exactly these notes are for this sort of Stormbird beast. If you want to look at them, choice is yours.
Oh yeah, he's curious. He's taking notes. He's copying diagrams. He's in absorption mode. Like he's not paying attention to like what he's doing. He's just kind of naturally rummaging like he would be in his own like little arcane workshop.
Well, if you look over towards this, as you begin to try to look over the likes of the notes and all that stuff, what languages do you know?
I suspect it's not. I don't know Dwarven, so I know Common, Primordial, Celestial, Sylvan, and Abyssal.
You do not understand this or the writing on this thing at the moment.
I can help. I have comprehend languages. If you like,
have
I'm just letting you
comprehend?
know, like if you need my help, I can like just call me over. Because obviously my character doesn't know that, but I know I have comprehend languages.
So, Sensei, how
Mhm.
interesting are these drawings? Like, are we
There.
talking like?
Well, go ahead.
Yeah. Just how interesting are they? Like, to Pyre, would this be like he gets sucked in down a rabbit hole and like obsesses over this?
Oh, most definitely, because there it is. For any curious character in this party or group, it is easy, and I mean extremely easy, to get lost in how intricate the notes are, how far they dive into the likes of the inner workings of how this thing functions and how it works, or anything of the sorts, or how to create it, or anything, any way, shape, or form. So yeah, Pyre's probably a little bit engrossed in this, realistically.
So because he can't read it, he's probably gonna get frustrated and he goes, if only I could read it, and like flip, like knock the table a little bit, push it out of the way.
What you doing?
I want to know. And he's like, you see him like pull out like multiple notebooks and set it down, and you just see him like scrawling notes. Like he's just like in the zone, not paying attention.
Show
You see
me.
paper, like he throws papers behind him in his backpack, and like, yeah.
Show me what you need to know.
He goes, this and that and this and whatever the heck that means.
I'm gonna have a look at what Pyre is pointing at.
What languages do you know, Karas?
Oh, Deep Speech, Draconic, Common, Elvish, Infernal, Primordial, Celestial, Undercommon, Sylvan.
Holy crap! How?
Jesus Christ.
I know, like, I have like my own dictionary. He pulls out all his like language dictionaries, and just for the words I don't understand, here you go.
Okay, wait.
Here for you.
Me as a player, I want to know how in the world you got so many languages.
You must have gone to prep school or something.
Linguist feet and sage background.
Oh, the sage. Okay, because I have linguist, because that was like the like that's what I got, and I'm like, how
I
in
know
the world?
Duolingo.
That's,
Oh my god.
that's an elf. That's also helpful.
So here is the thing, Karas. You recognize the languages on this thing, but there's an extra thing. The languages on this, or in these notes, they're inscribed in the likes of mostly Draconic, but bits of Elvish here and there. But on top of that, it seems to be sort of, I guess the better way of putting it, quote unquote, encrypted. It seems to be multiple sort of codes and sort of things to sort of keep away from the likes of prying eyes. You can make an intelligence check that now that you know what the language at least is, to try to decipher it. And if you want to have anybody else you can read, or anybody who's smart as you or smarter than you, or heck, someone that reads Elvish or Draconic, then you can have them give advantage or help out.
Coming over.
Question.
I'm coming over.
You didn't hear this. Get over there.
Damn it.
You didn't hear
No,
it.
no.
Question.
What's up?
Does it look familiar in any shape or form, like home?
Gotcha. It's weird. Yes and no. Make a history check.
Just as a side note, anything he like translates, Pyre's like writing down in his own notes and like translating in his book.
Yeah, I
Into, like,
figured.
common.
Yeah. So the 20, I say yes and no because of this. You look over, and this is over the span of like sort of writing or reading and just having Pyre, and we're about to make the intelligence check to do this. Actually, Pyre and Karos, while I'm explaining, if you guys want to make intelligence checks or give one of you guys advantage, your choice.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be translating for it while helping Pyre decipher it.
So if that's the case, then let's just split it evenly. So intelligence checks for both of you, and I'll describe what you see. So the beast is, it's not, it doesn't have any sort of things that would give off like, oh yeah, it was made over there back at home or anything like that, right? It doesn't give off any signals or to, you know, for that. But it seems man-made, and the technology that is built amongst it is highly, highly advanced. So much to the point where it's very, very similar in design. Now, whether that's intentional or not, you're not entirely sure, but it definitely rings some similarities for sure.
Okay, so the conclusion that he comes up with in his mind, basically, someone took the original schematics and added his own additions.
Say that one more time.
So, someone got their hands on the original schematics from his home, and
Possibly.
added his own additions, modified it, if you will.
It's a very feasible sort of theory, for sure. But you're gonna need a lot more information than just the schematics to be able to tell or be able to confirm or deny said theory.
Yeah.
I said intelligence checks from Pyre and Kairos if you can. Right now we're gonna go shoot it over. Oh, Graz is gone, so we're gonna shoot it over to Roland and Atticus. Make sure they get their thing, and then we'll go to Arya. All right, Roland, Atticus, are you guys doing anything specific or nah?
Yeah, I'm looking into the grate. Is there anything down below in the grate?
In
Or is that just like
the
a tree?
oh, and this thing, yeah, nah, it's not really a crate. It's just more so books and all that stuff. Books for like just general.
No, this thing down below.
Oh, and this thing, my bad. Great, gotcha. Nah, not really much of anything besides just kind of. No, I wouldn't want to call it like a heater or anything like that, but nothing of too much of interest.
Okay. And what are these things over here? These are they like boards with papers on them?
Oh, they are boards with papers, plans, and more. You look over towards them, and what languages do you read?
Under common.
Nah, again, having trouble a little bit translating it, but you do see tons and tons of information here.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I don't think Atticus would really care about that. He'd probably go join Graz in the kitchen. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna try and rustle us up some grub. All right, have fun, guys."
Actually, wait, hold on. I could be wrong. I think these are actually written in common. Plans for here are written in this. This is written in this. This is written in this. Okay, actually, I got that incorrect. The notice boards over here, they are actually written in common, for the most part. Now it's broken common, but with bits of draconic, but you're able to translate a majority of it, to get the general idea. It says roughly the following. How many cycles has it been? 2, 3, 5, 18, who knows? See another thing off to the side. Which cycle is it now? Probably 5 or 4. And 5 is coming up? I'm not sure. Then you see another or third final one. 5 confirmed months. Winter, spring, summer, fall, and Fulgur. In no order. And then you see as more sort of notice boards. Now it's the whole thing of like connecting dots, like the red strings and everything. Like it is like a criminal investigation over here. And it seems to be that Fulgur is the season of storms. This is actually just Spike's like basement or something. Not messing with you, cat. That is roughly what you get from both of these notice boards off to the side.
Gotcha. Like, yeah, I know there's always cycles and everything. Yeah.
That is the name of the season. All right, well, that's what you're reading off to the side. And then Roland, were you doing anything before you head to Graz?
Roland's just like looking around confused, doesn't understand anything that's in here.
All right, easy enough.
Hey, Roland, you hungry, man? Let's get some food.
Sure.
Sensei.
Uh-huh.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Are the things encoded in a magical way?
No, it is straight up a cipher kind of thing.
Okay.
We'll get back to that in a minute. Here, I'll tell you what, we'll go to Ari because I know they're dying over here, and then we'll go to Graz. All right, Ari, what are you doing over here?
No, just go to Graz. It's okay.
You sure?
Arya, you're dying. Please go first.
Okay, realistically speaking, right? Because Pyre made a noise, but Arya is very curious, as you know. So like, I wish I could pull like some divinity shit, right, and do like a circumference search, and be like, all right, so what's in this shelf over here? You got some bottles and metal, whatever. Anyway, no, for real though, like, cause she was walking around, but I know that'd be like that's cheating, high key. But like the main points of interest to her were like this shelf or table over here, not shelf, and then the bird itself. Well, hi there, Pyre. Okay, bye, Pyre.
Are you eating it?
You just see his Pyre's just encoded. He's just like, wait, hold on, I'll be right back in a bit.
No, I was
just see-
fixing a lighting bug.
You're good.
I just see Pyre really like sliding. It's like, what the fuck? And then he just slides back. Like, anyway. So I don't know if I can
Yeah,
I don't know if I
investigate.
can invest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So real quick, let me see if there's anything that you just immediately see. Give me one moment. That is the no, not that. What is it? I have something for that one. What is it? Is that this? No. God damn, there's so much lore and notes in this place. I'm getting confused on where everything is. Okay, from what you see over here is make a investigation check or survival check. 15. You see pretty much just tools and differing things to be able to help build and construct the likes of the Stormbird. No spare parts in this room, but just tools to make it. This is a workshop. If you were to craft anything here in this area, you'd be able to make all crafting checks with advantage.
Good to know. Thanks, buddy. All right. Okay. At that point, yeah, Arya's. She's curious. She's gonna go over here and be like, "Well, it's all the commotion about." Aha, aha. I'm just kidding. She won't say that, but she'll just be like, "Hey, what's going on over here? Like, are you guys good?" Like, and then like she'll see the mess that Pyre made. Like, not knowing Pyre made it, but like, be like, "Yo, what the fuck? Are you good, bro?" Like,
So just a little bit of visual what this looks like is, you know, like Einstein. Imagine that kind of like craziness coming out of his backpack. And if you like peer at some of the papers, it is just littered with like diagrams and all this. And there's like just these like long ass like arcane calculations and just
And they're just
you
like,
won't notice anyone.
and it's kind of interesting because you see as Karas is just reading stuff out in Draconic and Elvish, and then Pyre's just madly scribbling it down and just repeating it back forth to him. It is a whole process, but from what you can tell, a bit of Karas's Elvish and Draconic, or more so the Draconic rather than the Elvish, is kind of getting a little bit lost, and it's getting a little bit confusing for the likes of Pyre, and they're struggling a little bit.
okay, at that point, Arya would kindly ask, like, "Do you mind if I can look at it?" Because like she's not gonna like shit talk, you know, Karos or anything, like, or Karos, sorry, or anything, but she's gonna be like, "I mean, look, guys, if I am pretty good at understanding Elvish, and I can probably like break this down, like, or decipher it."
As there's an actual elf right there.
Yeah, like me, just
Me?
like.
No, like Karas is an
Both of us.
actual elf.
No,
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm just saying that's like, hey, like that's why I said I'm not trying to shit
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, hey, I can help you guys.
Are you asking in general, or are you asking Karas, or
I'm asking both of you because I can see both of you working together.
She
I'm
just
not gonna
wants
just
to
be
help
like,
so bad.
Wait,
I'm
Arya,
not,
are
no,
you
if they say no, it's
elf-splaining
okay.
right now? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, you know it, bro. You know, I'm just kidding. No, Arya's nice, but she see, like, because you're saying like they're struggling, so I'm just like, dude, I know I can help. Like, I know I can, but obviously they can say no. If they say no, I'm just gonna go somewhere else.
so
How about look then? Let's see.
so
Alright, I have to cast this
do you
shit.
like tap Pyre on, like, do you get his attention, or you just like ask this and then
No,
Karas
I know how
picks it up?
Pyre is, so yes, I'd get his attention.
Okay, so
I learned
you
my
get his
lesson.
attention and ask.
Yes.
He spins around, grabs a bunch of papers, spins back, and just shoves them in your face, and then immediately goes back. Like, even if you're not grabbing them, like he's back to it.
Back to it just
Also-
like that.
Wait, Sensei. One thing is I told you before, but I'm not sure if you remember. But Arya does keep a notebook with her.
Yeah, I
That's
remember it.
what, like, okay. So she would also like, whether they're like taking it down or not, she would take down what she's like transcribing, And if it's if it's encoded, do I have to roll an intelligence check for it too? Or?
Yeah, you're able to understand the basic language. For Elvish, I don't think you know Draconic. Let me check.
I don't.
Yeah, so it's not really that. It's more so you have to figure out what a single person. You have to figure out what the actual code is, or how to be able to translate this into actual Elvish and Draconic that any normal person can read. It's encrypted at the moment.
Okay.
But you can definitely help. So make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, can I wait. Can I use my inspo to reroll it?
Yeah, you can.
Does the comprehend language change anything for her?
Oh yeah.
Nah, not really. Nah, because you already have Karos reading Elvish and Draconic, so it doesn't really matter.
Frick, man.
With an 11, alrighty, that is where it lies. We'll get back to you guys in a moment. Ari is definitely helping out the process, but it's a process. Meanwhile, while that's happening, Graz, you come over to here. What are you doing?
Graz is, first of all, checking the kitchen to see if there is any food, and if there is, how old it looks.
Looking over, there is a little bit of food. It's a little old, but not like weeks and weeks old, more so like a couple of days old that's been left out, you know?
Okay. Then she would like to use her keen scent to see if she can smell like the traces of any being that has been in here.
Oh, okay. I think I get what you're saying. Also, real quick, mods, if you guys can thank the raid. Thank you, Lantern Noir, for the 39-person raid. Much love, my friend. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Appreciate you. Hope you guys stream went well. That being said, I am DMing at the moment, so I will have to focus on the game, but it is much appreciated. Mods, if you guys can do the shout out command for me, appreciate you. All right. So Graz, make a perception check with advantage because you're keen scent. 8 and then 17. 17 will be able to do it. You look around, but you don't see any faint traces of nearby sort of smell similar to this thing. So it's possible they probably, took a bite or whatever, but they're nowhere to be found here. No one else is in the room or in this workshop with you.
Am I able to pick up kind of like when dogs like get a scent of something and then can like follow the trail? Is that something that I could try to do?
Again, it kind of seems like this trail has been long gone for the time being, so it's not even really anywhere to pick back up.
Okay, then what kind of food is it?
Looking at it, does look like muffins, so we're gonna call them muffins. I think I'd have to confirm with Panda, but we're just gonna call them that.
Okay, she sees Roland and Atticus and is like, I found some muffins.
Just pass over the basket. They're kind of old, but I mean, they're feasible, I guess. Atticus and Roland, do you guys say anything?
Atticus
Whoa.
in the chat.
What was that?
Oh, yeah, mods are just, everybody who's a mod's just like responding in chat like, okay, hold on, gotta multitask,
This is what's going on, it's great. Wait, yeah, so start running that by me one again. So Graz found some snacks? Or like some things?
We found some munchies, my dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, right. Yo, my tummy's grumbling like nothing, man. I would love to have. Oh, is that? You mind if I? Are you gonna eat that, Graz?
She gives him his muffin and also gives her muffin. She's like, take it, my friend.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh, but no, I'll split it with you, right? And I'm gonna tear them both in half and then give you 2 halves.
Oh man.
All right. It's good breaking muffins with you, lady. Sister, rather.
Oh man.
She just nods and smiles.
Yeah, exactly. How about you, Roland? Oh, would you like one, brother? Oh, yeah. Eat up. Yeah.
You guys are just eating stale muffins. They're not good. They're just food.
This is the best thing that's happened to us today, Sensei. So
That's
let
fair.
us have
That
this
is-
one thing.
Oh no, I am
Freaking
perfectly
hell,
fine with that. But goddamn.
Atticus can't tell. Atticus is like, dude, this shit's awesome.
Wait.
I've been
On
starving.
the other side of Graz, are
Oh,
those
man.
herbs?
Those are in fact herbs.
Oh my.
Atticus intensifies.
Save some
Exactly.
of those munchies.
Yeah. So whoa. So I'm just like zooming around a little bit. All right. So what are those little herbaceous little things over there?
If you want, you can go over there and make a medicine check for me to find out.
Oh hell yeah. Medicine check. I like where this is going.
16. These are actually herbs of medicinal properties, aka these would, if you were to take them, they would give the likes of the medicine resource.
Fantastic. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh yeah, I think we can use these. Right on. Righteous.
All right, so you just take it, the likes of this, and pocket it. You gain the likes of or what is it? Excuse me, not 3. 2 stocks of the medicine resource. I will add that to your list. You guys are just racking up the materials this game. Oh man.
Yeah.
Because we had the least.
No, the Ascent had the least by a long shot. It was bad. They are down horrendous right now. But they're getting there. They're getting there. All right, so I guess while all that's happening, you're looking over there. Meanwhile, back at the 3 big brain individuals. All right, so it takes you a bit. It takes you like about 10-15 minutes, but you get there eventually. So what you
Can I
would find...
interject something real quick?
Sure thing, go for it.
So, I see Graz moved back into this. At this point, you see Pyre like on the floor with a piece of chalk.
Oh
He
my
ran out of
God.
paper, and he's just like slowly backing up as he's writing chalk away from this and just not paying attention.
Oh man. As said, as you approach, eventually you all have a moment where you figure out that you think you've written down as much as you possibly can. You translated it in full. All right, for the plans for the Stormbird, you see as it has a couple of things that the design of this Stormbird must have. You see that, or along the lines of Empire, you definitely know a lot about this one. Same thing though, you probably have actually heard a little bit of things here and there. And also, Karos, you're able to explain this as well, as you've actually experienced this before. But the Stormbird has to be capable of true sight. And it also has other side notes of being capable of seeing someone's soul and echoes as well. Whatever the hell that means. Now, you guys know out of game what that means, but you have no idea what the hell an echo means, right? You also see, as it says, it needs to be capable of gaining foresight from Karanos, the Stormfather, by causing a storm to approach. Not entirely sure why, but that's what it says. Give me 1 second, I need water for a minute.
Graz is just like holding the basket of
dying
muffins
for a
and
second.
waiting for people to notice. She's just like, oh cool, they're doing their thing. Oh yeah, that looks complicated.
I was just dying and choking for a second, but I think I'm
If
good
Don't
now.
die.
Take some.
Damn, you
If
ate a,
at any
a
point-
muffsicle too?
Muffsicle.
Muffsicle.
Oh no!
I know that. Thank you,
Uh,
see a trim over there for that. But
At any point, if someone hands Pyre food, he's gonna look at it and just toss it behind and keep going.
Oh my god! He's awesome.
Atticus, sleight of hand catch.
Go for
You're
it, make
not
a
even
slide.
there!
Oh wait, yeah.
Are you gonna fly
He's that
over?
fast.
He's that
45 feet.
fast. He just senses the food about to hit the ground, and that's just a waste,
Blind
brother.
sight, right? Whoa!
But real quick to get this over with, and then we'll go back to the muffins. The other thing was the Stormbird has, so I said it was capable of true sight. It also had to be capable of gaining foresight to cause the storm to approach. It also needed to be capable of allowing a pilot to speak. It also needed to have
or allow automated piloting and control when not riding in it themselves. The last thing, and this is the big one, it needs great flight and speed to rival the Chardalin dragon constructed by the Iron Bellows tribe. Only several months before Iron Bellows is done with their creation. All right, as soon as, let's see, who do we got here? We got Pyre, that's all that matters for this sort of case. Iron Bellows, make a history check with, make it a good one. If you don't remember in-game, then you can make the history check to remember.
Okay, so I have no idea what that was. So Iron Bellows, first of all, out of character. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure when I was reconstructed by Crewfix, the knowledge we gained was that the warring tribes, one of them was Iron Bellows. Am I off?
You are correct.
Okay. Do I still need to
wasn't
make
there.
that history?
Yes, you do. There's another thing on top of that.
I'm starting to have a problem because I rolled 3 nat 1s for every single check.
Oh my god. Good lord.
I'm starting to hate tech right now.
Oh man. That said, as you begin to recall, you just start saying iron, well, kind of almost muttering to yourself. You can correct me if I'm wrong, because it may not be the case, but just saying Iron Bellows, Iron Bellows. What? There's something else to it, but you can't really put your finger on it. Groswarl, as you hear this, make a history check.
You probably start seeing him like it accidentally slips into some of his notes because he's still like.
Oh man.
I would like to use my inspiration.
There we go. That's what we like to hear. Inspiration. 18. So it's at a point where it's like, wait, I kind of remember Iron Bellows. Why do I remember that?
Oh, that sounds kind of
Oh.
familiar.
Oh, and then immediately you open, your eyes begin to go wide. You remember someone from the Iron Bellows tribe. You remember that it is a Velkin tribe, one of the 5 human tribes, alongside the Bone Feather tribe that Rayla was a part of. Iron Bellows was the individuals who worshipped the likes of Puphoros, the Forge God. The reason why you remember this is because an old ally of yours was a part of said tribe in Bjorn. If you remember, he was when you guys were on the ship the first time. Not maybe your characters don't remember, but you as players can remember. Bjorn was always very perceptive and almost cautious of the likes of the boat and how it sort of functioned, especially like the jet engines, not the jet engines, but the flamethrowers beneath them to make sure, you know, they're at tip-top shape. Him being a sort of engineer of the sorts. It's all coming back to memory now. So, to recap, to make sure we got everything, so everybody's got their notes in order. Stormbird, capable of true sight, has to be. Second thing, capable of foresight to cause an approaching storm. Third, has to be capable of allowing the pilot to speak. Fourth, has to allow the automated piloting and control when the pilot is not in the thing itself. And last thing, it needs great flight and speed to rival a Chardalin dragon constructed by the Iron Bellows tribe. Chardalin definitely rings a bell because Chardalin was the thing that Njord had embedded into his arms. Same thing with Thorin. Well, not Thorin necessarily, but definitely Njord and the rest of his brothers. Probably don't remember the brothers part. You do remember Njord though. All right. Well, that said, what do you all say and do with all this information known towards you?
Hire
Wait,
runs
question.
for more paper.
Go ahead, Arya. As a pirate is grabbing more paper, trying to find anywhere and anything.
So I know for a fact when this session is put live on YouTube, I'm about to go watch it again just to jot down the notes over again because my brain got lost halfway through that. So anyway, you said Bjorn. Are you talking about the dude that like we saved?
You've never met Bjorn in your life, Arya.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure because I couldn't remember if it was like the what is that dude called? I don't remember his name.
Thorin?
Anyway. No. The dude that we saved that was like attacking us and we turned him into a good guy. Like,
Oh,
we-
you
Njord.
mean the
Njord.
berserker?
Oh, okay. I thought I was confusing them. That's why. Okay, that was one of the questions you answered it. Thanks. That was it.
Yep.
Karas is gonna ask Arya what was in the other room.
Oh, at that point, I would just say there's a crafting table to build, and there's like a mini Stormbird in there that's not complete yet.
What?
So as
Yes.
soon as you say there's a mini Starbird, you see Pyre jump up and he's gone.
And so is Karas.
And I would follow them at that point.
Oh man, you see as the party just rushes over, looking towards the miniature Stormbird, and it again is sort of hung up by the likes of these sort of chains from afar, and also by this strange little device. As said, what are you all saying and doing?
Pyre's sketching, he's grabbing little tinker tools, he's just kind of like poking and prodding, like just not trying to like deconstruct it or anything, but he is figuring out what makes it tick. He's looking at the runes, he's diagramming, he's note taking. You guys have lost Pyre for like the next 30 minutes.
I'm gonna detect magic.
Detect magic. Alright, as you begin to detect magic, you see as... Oh boy, it's all coming together. Pyre, make an intelligence check on top of that. This is just to see how fast you're able to gain the knowledge. God damn! What's
Can I
going
use my
on?
inspiration? Can I
Yeah,
use my inspiration for that?
Yeah, you can.
Can I also use detect magic myself to give myself advantage?
It's not necessarily for that I'm looking for. And again, you're gonna figure out the information. It's just a matter on whether you're able to figure out immediately or not.
Gotcha. Thank you.
There
Finally
we
something
go.
above a 10.
That's what we like to see. 22. So, as this begins to happen, you look over and you're trying to figure out exactly how this thing ticks. Looking for, like, just again, poking and prodding at it. And it seems to be that this individual, or excuse me, this thing, something could fit inside of it, but you'd probably need to be considered small in order to do so. To at least fit inside of this little small cockpit. You could realistically have one person maybe right atop of it, but it'd be definitely very dangerous for sure. And that's mostly that. But you look over and you try to figure out, okay, how does this thing work? How does it turn on or anything like that? And you see as it's missing some sort of device, or it's missing some sort of device that would be stocked or stored inside of this thing to power it. You look over and anything of the sorts, and you look behind you, and you see this thing sort of crackling with electricity every now and again. Something that Arya, you actually passed over a little while ago. You kind of look over and you maybe even having like a sort of little moment where you look at each other and get an idea. Maybe this thing is the thing that powers it, but you're not entirely sure how it functions or works. Karas.
Okay, no, come back to me.
Gotcha. Karas, with your detect magic, you look over and this thing, kind of as Pyre will mention, maybe, it doesn't look finished. It looks like there's definitely a couple of things that need to be added to it and constructed to actually make this a functioning thing, right? The magic you get is definitely a heavy sense of divination magic and even a bit of evocation magic, but again, most of it is not finished right now. The divination comes from the likes of its eyes, and the evocation comes from the likes of kind of towards its chest and like a core sort of thing.
So Pyre's definitely mumbling. He's like, well, this, and he's talking to himself, but he's not paying attention. He's gone.
Are the eyes kind of glowy?
Not glowing really on the map at the moment.
Okay. I'm just gonna touch the metal itself to feel any familiarity with it, if there is any.
It seems to be familiar.
Okay. At this point, Arya's gonna like slowly be connecting the dots of what she does know, and at this point, like, she thought of this, but like she didn't say it out loud yet. She's gonna look at everyone and say, anyone that's gonna listen, because obviously she knows Pyre's gone and she's not gonna stop him, whatever. but it mean that so this entire time, this Stormbird has someone in it, and that means that whoever is in it isn't here because they're in the Stormbird. Like, she's just thinking out loud, and she's like, "Oh fuck, oh fuck." That's what she's thinking. And then Arya would honestly ask them if they want to try and see what the fuck this thing will do, because she'll fucking pull that shit real quick. She'll be like,
Make an Arcana check or Intelligence check. Your choice. Or excuse me, Investigation or Arcana. My bad.
Okay, Arcana's better.
13. You look over at this thing, and though this thing is crackling with a little bit of electricity, the thing that more so kind of intrigues you is how the magic is necessarily flowing from it. You look over towards this device, and it seems to have some strange technology that is completely foreign to you. You've never seen anything like this in Leonios before, not in the slightest. But here we are, you gotta learn. You look over and try to write down a couple of notes, jotting things down to understand exactly what this could be. And you think about it for a moment. You can activate this device and see exactly what it does afterwards, but the choice is yours. You figure out a way how to activate it at least.
Okay, then I'd ask Karos, because I mean I would try and get Pyre, but I know that Pyre's gone, and I'd ask if he thinks that we should try activating it, as it is tied up and it's smaller. Well, actually, hold on, question: how big is this thing actually? Like, I'm curious.
As big as it on the map.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. So yeah, I'd ask him if, like, I'd be like, hey, Karos, do you think we should see what this thing can do? Or will do?
We could.
Hey, Sensei.
Mm-hmm.
While they're doing that, can Pyre... because Pyre saw this big wing on this table, right?
Yeah.
In his fit of, like, excitement, like, just nerding out, he's gonna see if he can attach the wing.
Oh no. Alright, I need you. Do you...
No, I'm gonna stop him, please.
You can... Well, here's what you do. So, you grab the likes of the wing and you see Pyre just sort of bringing it out, like hunkering it over. And Karos, Arya, everybody in the room, you hear him as he's bringing it over. Does anybody do anything to stop him?
No, me.
Yeah, what are you doing to stop him? He's just bringing it over. He's about to hook this thing up.
Block his way and just... Do not attach that thing, no.
He Misty steps past you.
Dude, nah, Arya's gonna keep stopping him. Arya will literally, like, fight. She will throw shit at this man to make him stop. Like, this is not, like, the fact that the only reason she wanted to start this up is because she noticed it's, like, not injured in a sense, but it can't, like, it can't do everything that... Well, actually, does it even have the strength to do this that fast?
Oh, well, no, I'll tell you one thing. It's not like just a clickable thing. It's not just a snap and, oh, it works now. This is going to take a little bit of time to add to it. But you do see his Pyre trying to put it on. You Misty steps in front of them, and as he's getting ready to mess with it, Arya and Karos, you could definitely, like, grab him or stop him if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Also, Pyre, you get inspiration from chat.
Is he dragging that on the floor?
I'd assume not. I mean, it's not too terribly heavy. Like, it'll take both of your hands. You'll struggle a little bit, but you're not dragging it on the floor.
I basically would have grabbed it as soon as somebody, like, started advancing to stop me. He's so focused, he just Misty steps past you, so it takes it with him.
I know, but you already used it. She can't do it again.
Right. But, like, the first time you guys went to stop him, like, when he was over on the bench, he would Misty step past you, and then you guys ran up to him, sort of scenario.
So what are you guys doing? You're just grabbing him? You just told him to not put it together?
I just tell him not to put it together, and I try to grab it out of his hands.
But no, we have to. It's not done. It's a marvel. I must finish it. Like, this is amazing. Like, what? Yeah, no.
Listen, do you remember the last Stormbird we saw?
But we can control it. We can use it.
No.
And he's just rambling on, not really listening to reason at this point.
I'd call Atticus over and be like, hey, hey, Atticus, can you like work some magic on this man? Like something. Like you can you make him chill out? Like I don't know, like something. I just want him
for
to
sure. Get out my singing bowl. Hey, everybody, we chilling, right? Yeah. So what's going on? We just like trying to figure out what this thing does, or
Well, yes, but I wanted to activate it, but if Pyre tries to put the wing on, then we can't. It'll probably overpower us or something. I don't know. Like it's better if it's incomplete at this moment than complete.
Yes. First, let's turn it on.
Then we can see what we can do with it.
You see,
Adding on
with one
something.
wing, it will be easier to control.
I think we're putting up a pretty good argument here.
yeah. I mean,
Pyre's
look,
not
well, from
listening.
my perspective, you just kind
Pyre's
of
just
let
letting
what-
it just fly over his head. He does not care.
Yeah, you let the fates do what they will, right? So I think that we can come to a good agreement here if we really just come together. Let's hug it out.
Yeah, at this point, Arya's like, damn it, maybe I shouldn't have called Atticus. This isn't working. And then she's calling, Roland! Gross! Like,
You guys are
she's
here.
trying to get someone.
What?
She's trying to get so much
Incense
strength to
comes
help
out.
us out right now.
Roland,
Smudge.
you just hear
Smudge.
someone call out towards you, Groz. You immediately call out as you guys are probably just eating muffins or just looking around the area, you know, having a good time.
What's going on?
I'd be like, can you please? I'd be like, Roland, can you please get this? Gross, can you guys please get this wing away from Pyre? Please. We're trying
Well, I
to,
think
and then
it looks pretty cool.
I quickly run them through like what Karas and I are trying to do.
As
and then
Pyre's still
hopefully
attached to the
we can
thing.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm doing it
Wanna
quickly.
One more
Oh,
thing.
you're
to find.
saying go ahead.
I take out my sword and I just say to Pyre, you either put that down or I'll start destroying the whole thing.
Oh. Uh-oh.
It's a civil war. It's a.
Do you make an advancement towards this thing to like?
Oh, I
strike it?
have my sword next to it,
Oh.
ready to swing at it.
Oh, what is? Oh no. I don't like PvP, so I'm struggling as a player, but I know what Pyre would do, and I don't really like it.
Oh man,
Oh
something's
no.
Roland would definitely be helping at this point to stop
Yeah.
fire, as is that if there's like clearly a conflict going on and they are like trying to calm the situation down.
Damn, too bad I don't have sleep anymore. I would play it.
sleep. Roland, you're trying to calm the conversation down. What are you saying?
Oh
Okay.
no! I just straight up was trying to grapple like Pyre to keep him like not letting him move around and let the other do the talking rather.
Yeah. After okay, so this is how I want to play it. After you that threat is made and people he basically kind of comes down from his mania of like fixing this thing and is like, oh okay, and just kind of just holding a wing still, just don't hurt it.
Yeah, we turn that on without the wing. It needs to be a
After?
disadvantage in case it attacks us.
Mhm.
He goes after, and he's like motioning to put the wing on after.
No. After we see what it does.
Right, yeah, after. And he's like a little toddler, like kind of like after.
Arya will be like, we'll see. Depends on how you behave. Hold on.
Okay, so you guys convinced him. He's gonna go put the wing back, but then he's gonna like kind of like just kind of like hang around the wing, and like go over to this bench and like pick up a tool and like go back over to the wing and like back to the bench and just kind of like waiting.
Oh my
Like
god.
he's just like trying to keep himself entertained and just energy like.
So
That's
how do we
sick.
turn it on?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Arya would look at Karas, like, nod at him, and then, like, be like, alright, DM, it's ready, I'm ready. to turn
All
this
right.
thing on.
Basically, you throw on your little safety goggles, you press the big red button, click to where it says
And boom.
on. Alright, do you hit the big red button, Arya?
Yes, sir.
Alright,
do.
and to confirm, this is where everybody is standing, right?
Let me get a little closer to this red button. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Cowabunga, right?
Alright, so
Cowabunga
you
it
begin
is.
to press the red button, and as this begins to happen, you see as this device begins to completely surge with electricity. You watch as the entire room, any bits of the lights begin to actually flicker on and off for a brief moment in time before it begins to almost form an approaching storm around it. You see as a little bit of a grayish cloud and turning into a darkened one forms before a calm. You wait in anticipation, but then nothing happens. It seems to not have worked. Immediately, a lightning bolt of 4th level strikes into the legs of the Stormbird. Pyre, you nearly got electrocuted. I was watching. Oh my god.
If nothing happened, he would have came over and go, "What you doing?" But yeah, since nothing
What
happened,
you
since something did happen, he's just
As this begins to happen, you watch as the electricity begins to coagulate and form over the legs of the chains, the gears, and more. You watch as the device tries to nearly almost let the Stormbird go free before it tries to flap its wings for a brief moment, and then begins to say the following. Oh boy, 1 minute. Let me get my notes out for this.
I'm excited.
Maybe we should have had a rest before.
Honestly, I'm just gonna try and meditate. I'm just kidding. Oh my
Insufficient
God.
materials. Need more power. Need Storm Tamer to activate.
And you see as it begins to slowly power down, no longer moving.
Sensei, I love that voice mod so much.
Me too. It is so good.
And with
as soon
that,
as he hears this,
oh, go ahead. Last thing.
Pyre rips out his notes and just starts going through them.
And with that, sadly, everybody, we are at time, so we'll have to figure out exactly how this transformer ends up next time in session 3 of the 7 Souls. Thank you, everybody, for playing in the session today. Thank you for all the follows and the raise and everybody who decided to tune in. You guys, everybody, players, people watching, you have been a fantastic joy to be to hang out with. That said, don't forget we got to do the I almost forgot we got to do the magic challenge and all that. So we're gonna run through that real quickly. So I'm gonna quickly break down stream and all that. I'm gonna, if I can speed run it. All right, so I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere unless you got to get going. If you got like sessions and stuff like that, then have your answer prepared for what you think an exotic weather effect is for Soulbound. All right, be right back. Bye. All right, mic, audio, deafen. Okay, we're good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream again. My name is SenseiSuplex. As you may know or may not know, I am a professional DM, basically running the likes of a giant persistent universe known as Project Aurora. Essentially, it is a living, breathing world and universe where me and multiple other dungeon masters like myself actually play all our different campaigns in the same universe so they can affect each other in big or small ways. Everybody gets to leave their mark. So the actions and events that happen in this campaign, they're actually going to affect other campaigns as well, and vice versa, right? Also, I basically give out actionable tips on how to bring your D&D games to the next level by providing or sharing a bit of my experiences and hopefully having you actually be able to learn from experiences, past mistakes, or even good things that I've done before. That said, we upload all the VODs and all that onto the YouTube channel. So if you're wondering how exactly the crew ran into the legs of this workshop or got into the snow in the first place, or how any of this occurred, be sure to go check out the YouTube channel. You can look at the previous session, but you also want to, well, if you want to get the whole big picture, you're going to want to check out the Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign. It's about 15, 16 sessions long before they swapped over. So go check out that one. Then you can check out 7 Souls to be completely caught up to date. And you'll also be able to see any of the other campaigns like Secrets in the Sand, Valley of Dreams, or anything of the sorts. That said, no announcements because we got to get going. I'm going to check the Rolling Together stream team to see if anybody's there. We're not even a part of the stream team, but I just feel like supporting them if they're online, which they are. Critical Misses is online, so we're just gonna go send a bit of love towards them, unless there's somebody else that's streaming. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Actually, no, they're doing the podcast. I love the podcast for Critical Misses. So we're gonna go raid over to them, and we're gonna give them lots and lots of support. Hey everybody, excuse me. In this raid, all I need you guys to do is literally just drop a bunch of follows, be the awesome amount of people, or be the awesome people that you guys are known to be, and just have a bit of fun and make some people smile today. That's literally it. That's it. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Next session is going to be tomorrow for Secrets in the Sands, the Desert Campaign, and that's going to be tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, so be sure to check that out. All right, bye guys. Have a good one.